Hello and welcome to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki, Cupcake, Mish, and Tem. I've the power we shall overcome together forever. Riot, I mean, enjoy the show.
Hello!
In the darkness he binds.
Turns on your light.
Hello, abysmal creature called Cupcake.
In Cupcake's lair.
In the dungeon.
The German sex dungeon.
Not that kind of dungeon, you freak.
Oh, thanks. Alright.
Motion stuff after all that.
This is not one of... There we go. I said not one of
this time.
Fun.
actually here. Madness, and blasphemy.
Leaves the call.
I would literally hurt you. I would fly there, I would beat you within an inch of your life, and then I would fly home and be like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, Tem had it coming. Because I literally would just be like, we could have just moved the call to Thursday when I was off.
Quick question, can you guys hear me alright? Because I'm doing this off the laptop mic.
Yes, we can hear you.
Seemed good.
Wow.
You're nice and loud for me.
There.
Wait, is that picking up the clicks on my keyboard?
Scary.
A little
bit.
My
Not too bad.
apologies for wandering away. I did not bring over my book haul.
Right.
Your what?
Hold on. Even putting headset back on. Rawr. Okay.
Oh my god, I love those gloves, Cakes, and I love the ears that go with them. Those are awesome.
The jingle jangle.
Yay!
I think I have a chair like that, actually. I just don't know where it is.
I also have a white set.
I think I've seen the white set in previous...
Maybe.
I don't know.
So that reminds me of the emote from Overwatch that Hanzo has.
Of course.
Yeah, emotes. Hey. Okay, let me see. Okay, there we go. What it is.
Oh my god.
That is adorable.
There's the different skins is hilarious. And his his Okami skin.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so went on a girls' trip over the past weekend, and bookstore and shit, because we've been friends since elementary school, and we're both turned 40. So that's why I said I had to get up. So, there we go. So, first of all, kind of for me and Mr. Mish, you can tell some of these are really, really old because this one has like the discoloration right down the fucking middle.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it's one of those booklets to cook steaks.
Mmm.
And by Janet Appleby, Certified Home Economics, in the Omaha Steaks Test Kitchen. So this is from 1994. So this is 90s core, if you couldn't figure it out.
You have incense burning?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna I was just like, is your house on fire?
House is on
I
fire.
thought it was the book. It's that old
Yo,
that you
Mish,
just put in the sun
smoking
and
hot.
go.
Anyways, also, pizza cookbook.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, what?
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm dying.
Yum, yum,
I'm
yum.
dying.
And then a feast of Scotland, so like Scottish recipes.
Haggis!
So,
It's
If
what's
it
for
doesn't
dinner.
have haggis in it and done properly with a what is it, a lamb? No, sheep's bladder, then it
Sheep's
don't
yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
then, and all of these are going to have like the 70s or 80s covers because it was a used bookstore. So, A Wrinkle in Time, because out of everything that we had to read from the kids, I have not read this one yet. This one is the Dark War Trilogy 1, Doomstalker.
Nice.
So you can kind of tell, like, it's the 70s kind of, book thingies. 1985. So yeah, 80s. Then I have Tomorrow's Heritage. So again, very 80s core sci-fi.
That front cover gives me. You ever seen the old like War of the Worlds album cover slash
Right.
if you ever saw the play done in theaters, like the actual front cover of the what is it they give you in theaters? The book. I forgot what it's called. But it reminds me of the art from that.
Very nice. And then I found these two books. They're a kind of a duology. So The Initiate Brother. So floating. Yes, I know who my Overwatch main is. Shut up. And then Gatherer of Cloud. So very thick. And again, when were you made? When you're 1992, so a little bit, but yeah. Yep, there we go. Put all that there. And I'm just going to turn that off because of the open window behind me. But we were both amazed because of just because we were surprised because we're like, there are so many old books and they're non-protective covers. They're not behind glass. They're just there. Like, I think I may have mentioned it, but like there was a book that was published in 1885. It says dedicated with gracious permission to Her Majesty the Queen.
Oh my.
So that would have been Queen Victoria. Okay. And
Jeez.
Literally a 140-year-old book, and we could pick it up with no gloves, there's no protection, and it's like, holy shit, like, but this is like really small town. And my friend was doing a little bit more research because we were kind of like, we saw there was an older building that was turned into a radio station, and it had like one of those like historic like informational plaques on it. And she had done a little bit of research, but I guess like some New York towns get grants or whatever to keep the historic side of them alive. So I think that's what that was for. So, but it is really, really cool. I mean, we literally walked into the space room and we're bouncing in place. We're like, oh my god, this is so cool! Oh my god. So like the motel, like there's a motel section, and there's like the cottage section. Like there's two different campuses. So like where we were at, they were just themed rooms, right? And then the cottages were themed cottages. So like there's one that's Dracula, there's one that has a Cinderella bed, there's one little house that's like a fairy forest, and like one is Galileo. And so yeah, you can have a lot of fun. Each campus thingy location has a sauna and a hot tub. And then the one by the cottages has a pool that we sat at. It's very nice.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It was so quiet. It was so quiet. We're like, oh my god, it's so quiet. We're not used to being so quiet. But like, it's perfect for like a couple's getaway, or like if you, like my friend said, like if I knew this was here for my bachelorette, I'm like, exactly. Like I would have come here. There are like, you do have to travel, like to get to the town we went to for all the bookstores. It was like 25 minutes to get there. So they're like, if you decide to like, oh, where do you want to eat? And you don't want to eat in town, like some of the stuff you have to travel 25 to 30 minutes to get to the restaurants. But again, you plan for that, like, so it's like, but it's very quiet and it's very relaxing. It was very nice, and yeah,
Sounds like a lovely time.
it was very lovely. So she paid because she said, oh, I made the reservation. I'm like, okay, how much is my portion for the rooms? Oh no, I got it. So I drove because she.
Oh, okay.
And she's gone.
Poof. So how was your trip, Tim?
All right. I stayed one night in my old university town. Nothing exciting there because it was just literally a lay-by, so I could meet friend the next morning, and then we headed over to a friend's house for his 29th. So all in all, good time. Really warm in Oxfordshire. It was like 33 over the weekend, so very warm. Although, mind you, most Americans and whatnot will probably laugh at me as like 33.
What is that in American?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm too British for this world.
I could just Google
It
that.
what is it in eagles per... hang on. What is it in freedom units?
That's 91.
91, there we go.
That's actually quite pleasant to me. But I live in California, where it's fireland.
Yeah. Don't you have those trees that like make it even worse as well because they got the sap in them that's really highly flammable? Or something like that.
It depends on where you are, but yes.
Aye.
Because they want the fire because that opens their acorns. Because they've developed over time. Well, they've evolved over time, not developed, but over time to just go, well, we're burning anyway, we might as well. Where's my phone?
Dude, honestly, that's just the epitome of it. This is fine. The meme.
Yeah. This is fine.
Rawr.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So her current car is basically like it was getting to be too much to like fix it. So they purchased a car from Slovakia, and it hadn't gotten there yet. Like literally, her husband picked it up on Saturday. Like it had just gotten there like Thursday night. And so we couldn't take that. And she was like, well, we could take this other car. I'm like, don't worry, I will take my car. So I drove there and back, getting the gas and stuff. And, so kind of equaled out there a little bit.
Okay,
so
good.
It was lots of fun. Yes. Just a casual American road trip of about 6.5 hours. Yes.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Good. What are we all drinking?
Iced tea. Or not iced tea. I literally looked at that knowing it was iced coffee. And it said iced tea. The fuck?
Nerds. The whole lot of nerds.
Which reminds me. So we were driving through New York, and I think we were talking about like jet skis or like boats or whatever, because we passed over a few lakes. And I saw a sign, like those warning signs you see for like horses or deer or whatever, and had a snowmobile on it. I looked at it like, oh look, jet ski. She's like, where? I'm like, no, wait a minute. That's the wrong recreational vehicle. She's like, this is why we're best friends. I didn't even question. I just went, where are the jet skis in the middle of the forest? Oh, hilarious.
Okay, what are you drinking, Cupcake?
Cocaine. Delicious kooky aid.
What flavor?
Okay.
Combination of pink lemonade powder and blue raspberry powder.
Oh, I want that.
Ooh.
What?
That sounds
That sounds
delicious.
nasty.
It is.
Looks like put hair on your chest.
Right?
What about you, Tim?
I am drinking the finest elixir you can get from the tap.
So, tap
It's
water?
just water. I'm drinking Adam's Ale, the elixir of life. Okay, that's fancy.
I've got black tea with some mint.
Can I just point out, well, the drink looks cool. Is that a teapot that's also a mason jar?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's big. I love it. It's big in my
I
head.
bet. Does not do it justice on my computer screen. I will give you that. I'm using my laptop, so.
I've also got water because I always have water.
Ah, yes, the elixir of life.
That I can't drink straight from the tap because it makes me vomit.
No.
That's fair enough.
I have to use a filter because American water sucks.
No. The water where you live sucks.
It is well water, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Water where I live is amazing.
I hear the water in Finland or Iceland also is like amazing.
Right.
Just whatever you do, don't drink it straight from the actual ice melt itself.
Oh no.
let it run through and filter through nature's own filter first.
I also love how after a few days of me posting food cupcakes, like, you're taking me to get food. If we ever meet up.
Yes. Well, everywhere you go, the food looks so good. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was an amazing breakfast sandwich. So
It better have been as good as it looked.
So it was an egg, which I can't tell if it was fried, but it wasn't greasy if it was. So egg, ham, white cheddar cheese on the brioche bun with tomato relish. It was delicious.
Ooh. I don't even
I've
like
eaten,
tomato,
stop
and that
making
sounds
me
good.
hungry.
Go ahead, Tim.
No, sorry. I was just saying I've eaten. Stop making me hungry. Sorry.
No worries. And then, like I told Mr. Mish last night, so Saturday night, I got bangers and mash, which, for those listening who don't understand what that is sausage and mashed potatoes. Basically, it's from Ireland, Irish flavor of, I said, no offense to our local butcher, but those sausages were the best sausages I've ever had. So like the meats used, the spices used, and how it was cooked, I took a bite and it just exploded in taste. I'm like,
Making me hungry.
anyways, but yes. And then we probably could have shared a pizza from Friday night because it was big, but it was a shrimp with like, it's a white pizza with shrimp and like, it was a fucking salad of arugula on top. I'm like, I could have done without the small salad on top, but okay.
I
But
don't like arugula by itself. It's a nice flavor enhancer in a salad, but not by itself. It's too bitter.
True.
I forgot where I was gonna go. Whatever.
No worries. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun. What was I thinking? Yeah, that was, and it was funny because I came home and I joked with Mr. Mish. I said, I only got, 5 books for me. And then there was, there's a few, and I did bring home a um a library. He's like, yeah, that's why I didn't offer the Bronco because it's a larger car. They were just kind of joking. Uh and yeah, that was a lot of fun just to get away from it all.
Right.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah.
yes, and then we had the deep talks and everything, and realizing like, oh, our moms are more like each other than we thought. Sent my mom, and so I sent my mom because I told her about like how my mom was like last year was like, oh, maybe with your body type you shouldn't be wearing a bikini. And so my friend had taken a picture of us at the pool with my bikini on. Oh, you should send it to your mom. So I did. So I meet at the pool with friend name. And because so like I had agreed that I would take her to my brother's party this weekend. She blows past the fact that I'm attempting to share my life with her, and then just does a word vomit voice to text about how hot it was and how we need to pick up something from Heinen's in a store. That's a grocery store, Tom. For the party. And then, oh, is that my friend's first name, friend's main last name? I said yes. Oh, say hi. And so I screenshotted that, sent it to my friend because we were in 2 separate rooms, which was very nice. And she was like, oh my God. So yeah, I'm like, my mom is shooting herself in the foot because she has no self-awareness. And like I told my friend, I'm like, it's a little sad. It took me about 14 and a half years to get to this point. But that's because I'm growing and I'm actually taking the time to look within myself and go like, you know what? So if I'm telling people on Saturday about this trip and my mom's like, why haven't you told me anything? I'm going to not modulate my volume level. Look at her and go, I tried to last weekend, but you didn't even pretend like you were interested. No, oh, that looks nice. No, are you having fun? No, drive safe. Just blew right past it. So you showed no interest in it. So you don't get the information. And I'm saying this as if she continues to like, oh, well, quiet down, quiet down. No, I'm saying this as loud as I'm saying it. So everyone can hear. And you can't bitch to anybody about how Mish is being so mean. Yeah. So it's getting to the point where I'm like, you get what I give you, and that is all you're getting. And you're the one. It's like you're in the find out or portion of the fuck around, and you have to live with the consequences of everything. Yes. So I was like, yeah, friend name. I'm like, yeah, this is what I have to deal with. And like, yeah, her mom is like the same way, where it's like she had like GI issues, and my friend looked at her and went, your brother has Crohn's. Your sister had Crohn's. 2 of your daughters have Crohn's. Go to the doctor and see if you have Crohn's. She does. And doesn't want to get medicine for it. So it's like, well, you're an adult. You'll adult the way you want to adult.
For fuck's sake.
Thank you for.
Oh,
Hmm.
poof.
Oh. I'm guessing she's still on doing call, right? For work.
Yes.
Right.
If she says thank you for, then yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard thank you for yet. I've just been noticing the poof.
Poof.
I'm glad I don't have to say thank you for every time I pick up the phone. I think I would. I think I would flip my desk if I had to do that every time.
Do you not have like a call script?
Kind of. It doesn't
Number
work the
one.
same when it comes to IT support because it's kind of you've got to basically the first bit is kind of just say hello, or good afternoon, the company name, my name, blah blah blah, all that spiel. How can I help?
I fucking refuse to say thank you at the beginning of the fucking script. I just always respond with, my company, my department, Cupcake speaking. And they're like, you're not going to thank
Why?
me for calling? I'm like, why?
Do people expect that in the US then? Because it's not an expected thing in this country. Like the only bit that's expected is kind of, just a gracious how can you help?
Boomer thing. Such a boomer thing. Like, you are my slave. Suck my dick.
Very much.
The thing is like, oh, go on, sorry.
I had a boomer walk up to me this morning and go, what do you use when you bury wire in your yard? I'm like, plastic most. I'm like, if you want to know what you could legally use, great question for your local inspector or your local building commission. He's like, well, I don't care what's legal. I'm like, I'm just telling you, I'm not an electrician. I have no idea what's legal. But I would use plastic. Oh, good. Then you got somebody who's an actual electrician here. Oh, he walked off, and I'm like, whatever.
I can say with confidence.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I can say with confidence from dealing with IT stuff, the usual best bet is plastic trunking.
No shit! What gave it away? I mean, it's either going to be plastic or metal. You can use either, but if you're going to use metal, you got to paint it before you bury it, dipshit. I mean, I don't know anybody who's using metal, period, that they should paint it unless it's inside of a dry space. Because metal will rot. Even galvanized steel rots.
I've got a friend who's a telephone engineer, so as in he's been helping with the fibre rollout in the UK. And some of the pipelines they're still using, because they use the same pipelines that were fitted underground like 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago, however long they've been there. Some of them are that old, they're made out of ceramic or a material similar to that.
Right.
I think it's ceramic. It's whatever they used at the time. It looks like pot when you open. It looks like a pot when you open it up.
Yeah.
They have to just leave the rotting cables there as well. So like anything they unplug, they can't just remove it because it will break something else if they try to move it.
Right.
Wild.
That's very much of the if it's not broken, don't try to fix it kind of things, because it's like, if it's working, don't fuck with it.
Pretty much. Because you can pull one wire and that can take out like an entire town, basically.
Right.
Or if you're that one woman in, what was it, country? She found some copper wires underneath the ground just down the road from her place, decided to dig them up, and I think she cut off an entire country. That actually happened. Eastern Europe somewhere, an entire country got cut off because one was like, oh, copper I can sell. What was it? It was like Armenia or something, I think. I'm looking this up now.
Okay. That poor idiot.
What poor idiot.
The woman who dug up the copper.
Oh.
I found the news article for it. It's from like 10 years ago. But it's just like the title was Pensioner in Georgia cuts Armenia off from internet. She wanted to go back. Oh, hang on.
I know you've all
What were
been
you all up?
What?
Oh, I was just asking what we were all up to, but
I was gonna say, I know we've all been a busy lot, not me, because I don't have a life. But but what sort of
is life?
media have we been consuming? I know Cupcake's been playing Zelda.
And I watched.
Oh.
I mean, I haven't watched it recently, but I watched some of the first season of Is it Fire Force?
oh yeah, I remember you mentioning.
Yeah, I got to the scene where he comes. He kept telling everybody, he's like, "I am not a demon. I am a hero. If you call my name, I will save you." And one of the people that he worked with from like the fire brigade calls his name because she's like up to her eyeballs and shit. Like not literally, but you know, she's in trouble. And he falls out of the sky. It's like literally something from the story that Mish and I have been writing for years of my character, and pummels the guy into the ground. He comes down so hard, he fucking meteor strikes the guy in the back of the head with his foot on fire, drives him into the ground, like, turns, looks at the girl, Tamaki. He's like, "You alright, Tamaki?" And it just cuts to her, and she just bursts into tears because he did exactly what he said he was going to. Call my name, I will come. And it was just so like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Fire Force.
Yeah. It seems like a great show. I like the captain of his firehouse, who is like everyone else in like all the fire people, like are like fire powered. They're Inferno users or whatever. And their captain is just a regular fuck you human, but he's super heavily trained, like he's always working out. He's just a complete fucking badass.
It is on my to-watch list, but a lot of things are, so...
Oh yeah, you and me both. Honk, honk.
It's on the watch list?
Fire Force.
I don't know what that is, so...
It's an anime.
Remember that thing I sent you, Mish, with the guy falling out of the sky? He looks like
that one.
Got the grin? Yeah, I was just talking about that.
Yes.
What about you, Mish? What have you been watching?
Nothing on a regular basis. I still might be watching reruns of the Story of Yanchi Palace, but yeah, it's off and on.
Okay.
Gee, stupid nose.
You okay?
Ugh. It's nose is clogged up.
Hay fever?
Not that I know of. Even if it was, I've been like inside all day, so.
Oh, hi, Phantom. Can I help you?
Oh, okay. Phantom's here. Let's go.
Oh yes, so my friend, I stayed over her house Thursday night so we could just head out Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
She has 2 dogs and at least 2 cats. So Tesla came out to, say hi and hang out. And their other cat was she's very shy, but came into the room I was sleeping in at night and came over and sniffed my fingies. And then hopped up on the bed so I could give her pets. She was purring and gave me some kisses. And I got to scratch the base of her tail. So I was gushing over it. I was like, guys, I have been blessed by the kitty overlord. So I'm getting kisses and purrs and base of the tail sketchy. And yes.
Yes. Kitty blesses are the best.
Blessed.
Pardon. What has Tim been watching? Other than shorts.
I mean, I watched Wally again on Saturday. That's really much it recently. I haven't been doing much because it's just kind of a lot of work. Weird. That film holds up insanely well, and it's like, when did it come out? Like 15 years ago now?
Is it really that old?
Yeah, it's like.
2008.
Is that 15 years ago? Yeah.
Ish.
Like, well, more than that now, actually, because what is it? It's 2025, isn't it? It's more like 17.
Wow. Stupid time, and it's moving forward in our perception.
But yeah, that film looks so good, and it still hits that kind of spot all these years later.
Leave the monitor alone.
Never.
Parental.
So, hubby and I watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
I've heard that's good.
It is. It is very good. It's a family movie, so it's obviously not very super deep, but it's deep enough that it's good. It's a bit cliche, but in a good way. And the music rocks. It helps that I love K-pop, but I highly recommend it if you have access to Netflix or anything sketchy. I didn't say that.
Off the record.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. But yeah, I recommend that. It was good. Hubby even liked it, and he doesn't really listen to K-pop. Unless I'm playing it. We've also been catching up on the MCU. We started with, let me move the cat.
That sounds like a very interesting addition to the MCU. Move the cat.
Phantom joins the MCU. Just falls out of the sky.
Falls out of the sky, and instead of like Thanos getting snapped out of existence now, the flipping Phantom's paw to his head.
I can see
they're
that.
friends with Goose.
Oh, if Phantom was whatever the fuck Goose is. Because I forget what they are. It starts with like a G or something. Like a Gable box or whatever. We started because Heavy made a spreadsheet that I can actually share.
Streaming time. Oh, so pink.
We skipped some things. Like, things that don't really connect. And some things we could go back to. But movies are pink, shorts and specials are that sort of mustard color and TV series are blue. So we started at, where is it? I am blind.
Iron Man?
No, we didn't go all the way back. We started where we had stopped, essentially.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
here we
so
go.
it's the ones the ones that you're not watching.
Yeah. We started Moon Knight, which was really good. Again, we talked about it before a bit. I don't know much about dissociated identity disorder. Hi, Phantom. But I felt like it played it out pretty well. And it was a pretty good series. I hope Moon Knight shows up again. It probably won't. But... Then we moved on to Miss Marvel because we had already seen Doctor Strange. Which, if anything ever happens to that actress, I will murder the world because she is adorable.
Very nice, very nice.
It was a very good show. We already saw Thor: Love and Thunder, which was good. I Am Groot is kind of pointless but cute. She-Hulk, also very good. I don't know why people didn't like it other than the fact that it stars a woman. Like, it felt...
Well, you just nailed it right there. I mean, come on. A
mean,
woman? Ugh.
I mean, it felt very, as someone who read She-Hulk when she was younger, it felt very She-Hulkish. She broke the fourth wall, whatever. She was more interested in the law than being a superhero.
Well, also from like the clips I've seen, because I haven't watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
What I like is that it highlights also the differences between how men handle that kind of anger, or biological men, and how biological women handle that kind of anger. Because Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, or the in-between Hulk, I don't know what he's called. I can't remember what he's called. Smart Hulk. He shows, because I saw the thing where he shows up. He's like, "Oh, you gotta do this and you gotta do that," because he's trying to help because he's had experience. And she's like, "Do you not deal with this all the time?" Like, I deal with being angry all the time because I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And also, from what I gathered, was it also, because I know there's the Daredevil TV series.
Yes.
Which I know they also, in another scene from another thing, I caught like a spoiler of the new, because there is a different Daredevil outfit, and I know this because I play the Marvel Strike Force game. So there's a different colored Daredevil suit that they kind of hinted at. But I also like how it kind of builds on the Daredevil lore, because he shows up not just in She-Hulk, but also in the Spider-Man Far From Home, like the last one that he was in with Doctor Strange and all the Spider-Men.
It's called No Way Home.
No Way Home, yes. So, yeah, so he shows up in this, so I really like the fact that it seemed to kind of build on his lore and what he does, and that he does, for me, it would make sense that he as a lawyer would handle those kind of cases, because he would know, like, I know who these people are. It's not hard for me to find out who these people are. I work with them sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, She-Hulk was great. And then we watched Werewolf by Night, which was also great. We watched the black and white version, not the color version. I recommend the black and white version.
Of which one?
Werewolf by Night.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the role-playing game Werewolf by Night.
Okay.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah. And then I had already seen Wakanda Forever, and then we watched the holiday special of Guardians of the Galaxy, which was cute. And then I don't know why Quantumania was hated so much. It's an okay movie. It's not the greatest movie, but it's an okay movie.
Yeah.
I
agree.
It connects some things and pulls more stuff for what's his name?
Paul Judd.
No. The bad guy.
I can't remember his name.
I know the actor is a shithead. Maybe that's the problem.
Okay, so Quantumania.
I've
There we
not
go.
actually seen it. When you say bad guy,
Kang! It's Kang! Are
Kang,
you talking about
yes.
Kang?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because the actor got a lot of flack because he strangled a former girlfriend without her consent, because sometimes strangling is a good thing with consent. Yeah. So Disney kind of had to hurry up all that storyline to get rid of him. And he won't be returning.
Well, he was also the same actor was also Kang the Conqueror in the Loki TV series.
Yes, which I also watched, which was very good. We watched season 2 of Loki, which I fucking loved.
It was so amazing.
Come on, Phantom,
I got to
stop
watch
that.
it with like a group of us watch it together, and it was just when I saw Yggdrasil, I was like, oh my god, like yes, and we were all agreed that Tom Hiddleston deserves an award for not just his acting ability, but for how he made Loki his own, and also because from like the first Iron Man and Thor movies all the way to Endgame, that's one character arc. And then he also had to kind of, for like the Endgame, he had to reverse the character development to go back in time to like, I think it's whatever movie it was that he was being taken back to Asgard by Thor. He had to go back in character development to that. And then for the Loki TV series, he had to go back to that point in time and then start a completely separate character development arc for the same character that already had the character development arc.
Right. Phantom, stop eating that. Hey. 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 Stop that. You
I
don't
remember
listen
they
to
were.
me. Go ahead.
I remember they were filming. You know the scene. Oh, I don't know if you're over spoilers for those who haven't seen it.
Which one?
Loki season 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm slightly gutted because my lectures were kind of during the time they were filming at the location. So there was a scene in a McDonald's. The location they filmed it was actually literally about 5 minutes down the road from my uni, and I was gutted by the time I got out of lectures they'd finished and gone home for the day. Because he was actually going up and greeting people who had come to have a look at what was going on.
That is so cool.
So I didn't actually get to see him, but apparently a few of my classmates who managed to sneak out or had different lecture hours actually got to go over and like see them filming, and he actually came and said hi to everyone.
That's sweet.
That's nice. And I also like how in season 1 they had the nod to classic Loki.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really like that. Like Golden Age, I think that's Golden Age era Loki, but the classic Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Who did they have play classic Loki in the original or in the first season?
You do what? I'm sorry?
When they're in the what do they call that land?
I know what you mean. It's where they send all the because it ties into the Nippon Wolverine and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm having a bad brain day apparently.
You and me both. I believe it was Richard E. Grant who played.
Yes, I think that rings a bell. Yeah. Well, I recognize him from not necessarily like what had me going. Oh, was he was also on? He had a guest role on Downton Abbey. And so I'm sure I've seen him in other things, but I was like, why is he familiar? Oh, Downton Abbey. And so, because that was the last thing I'd seen him in before Loki.
Oh, he's been in loads. Oh, one sec.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm sure I've seen him in more than just those two things, but yeah, I was like, at least at the time, the most recent thing I'd seen him in was Downton Abbey.
And then after Quantum Man, we watched Guardians of the Galaxies 3, which was better than 2. Much better than 2. It had a nice wrap up to the whole trilogy. I would recommend it very much. It's very funny. And then after that is Secret Invasion, which brings back the scroll, which kind of got dropped. And kind of brings up the fact that they got dropped in a good way. It has some pacing issues, I think, personally, but it's still really good. I don't see the problem. Because a lot of people didn't like it. It's more of a spy thriller sort of thing. Maybe that's the issue. That and spoilers, they kill off, I can't remember the character's name, but Colby Smulders character. It's a big spoiler, but it's the first episode she dies in, so whatever.
I mean, the way I see it, has it been more than a month since it released?
It released in 2023.
Yeah, that's a reasonable amount of time. If anybody's watching this and they're like, "There's too much spoilers," like, you've had your chance.
I mean, it's a pivotal moment. I hate that a woman has to die for a pivotal moment, because that's a bit of a cliche and a hard cliche. But it's important, and I believe it happens in the comics anyway.
Yeah, the fridged wife.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's like, fuck right off.
But that starts the whole spoilers again. Super Scrolls thing.
So Super Scrolls, I'm sorry, what are those again?
Where they take the DNA of superheroes and insert them into scrolls. Because scrolls can metamorphosize, so they can take in DNA, apparently.
Okay, so are you saying squirrel as in the small rodent with bushy tail, or scroll as in a rolled up piece of parchment?
No, as in the aliens that can
the
take on.
scroll. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry.
That can take on people's faces.
Yeah, now you said the blue alien. I immediately knew what you're talking about because I've seen him on Division, so I get it.
And then we watched Marvels. That was the last thing we watched. And that rocks. I don't know why it's hated other than the fact that it stars with 3 women. That, Miss Marvel's actress again. I will kill anybody that ever hurts her. She is precious beyond belief. It allows the character of Captain Marvel to be anything but a robot. Because I felt like she's a bit robotic in other movies, which I hate. She's more of a person in this, which is good because she gets to play against the woman who grew up to be, what's the character's, Spectre? The one that went through the one who is technically not really her niece, but calls her aunt, who went through Wanda's field and can now absorb like light and shit.
Oh, that one, yes. Friggy Frack Sticky Snack.
They're the three Marvels, is what they're called.
That is.
But I don't know what they call her because she's Captain something. Is her technical title because she's actually an astronaut.
Yeah, she is an astronaut. So it's her name is Monica Rambeau.
Thank you.
Okay, and okay, so we're going to look up Monica Rambeau, which is the comic book character, and her superhero name. Where is it? Let's see here. Automatic she's been known as Captain Marvel, Photon, Pulsar, and Spectrum.
Spectrum, that's what I was thinking.
So, first appearance as Captain Marvel was in October of '82. Amazing Spider-Man as Photon, Avengers Unplugged in '96, Pulsar, New Thunderbolts in 2005, and as Spectrums in Mighty Avengers in 2013.
Okay.
So, yes. So apparently, because she was portrayed by Akira Akbar as a child, and then the woman who portrayed her in WandaVision was Teyona. Teyonah Paris. So, yes.
Pretty much what I'm saying with that stuff is that phase is a lot better than I think people are saying it is, or at least what I was hearing personally, what I feel. And I think it's getting a lot of flack because it was more diverse. A lot of people of color, a lot of more minorities, people of color again, and a lot of women, a lot of smaller roles, less big name roles. They were letting the little guys speak up.
Yeah, and it's interesting because there is a content creator who she's talked about her love of Iron Man and Marvel like extensively, and so she kind of went into that a little bit where it's like, you're just mad. It's like, because people are now mad that like, oh my god, they don't look like me. It's like, look, because she is black, and she's like, there was nobody who looked like me growing up, so you had to make do, and now you're butthurt because you gotta do the same thing. Well, tough titties.
Mm-hmm. Like, Ironheart is currently getting a lot of flack, but I hear other things like, this is a beautiful story about a young woman trying to find her way in the world. I haven't watched it yet because we're not up to it. Because we gotta watch. I just closed it. Something else next. Hang on. Sorry.
No worries.
You good?
8:30.
Open. Because we already watched Wolverine versus Deadpool. We gotta watch What If Season 2 and then Echo. Ironheart is a long way off.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was a What If Season 2 until they were advertising Season 3.
Yeah, that's a shame, really. Because I hear Season 3 isn't all that great. But we'll see when I get there.
Yep.
The Bear Season 2 is out. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard good Season 2 or Season 3? Season 3 is out. Sorry, not Season 2. But I hear good things about it. I haven't watched it yet. I have high hopes, though.
Most
I can
excellent.
I can say, as somebody who works in the who used to work in kitchens that were very much like that, I can't watch it because it hits the nail on the head really, really well. It just
yeah.
reminds me too much of the environment I used to work in.
Hey there.
But that's a testament to a well-written show, I think. If
Yeah.
I feel it's like way too much.
Ooh,
True.
pardon.
And you.
And then I've been mostly watching YouTube while trying to do stuff. Or podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. If I'm watching something, it's been Instagram Reels or that kind of schlitzes.
Oh my god, we are recording. For a moment there, I was like, did I hit the button?
Oh my gosh, we've like done like what, an hour and
No, we're fine, we're fine.
knock on wood.
This real wood, right? It's at least pulp.
Who's texting me?
1 second.
Okay.
What?
We've been playing any games? I mean, you've been playing Zelda. I've been playing Avowed.
Ooh, Avowed.
Yes, Avowed. 64, right? You were saying 64?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
Which,
Yeah, 'cause-
obviously, I've never played.
Right. I just haven't played it in like a while, and I have like completely amazed by the fact that it is basically one giant horror, like after another. Not like hardcore horror, but like definitely undead monsters.
Weren't all the Zelda games on the 64 borderline horror games? Like, I'm pretty sure I remember, albeit I played like a non-Nintendo 64 version of it, but I'm pretty sure I remember, what's it called? The other one.
Majora's Mask is 100% a horror game. Like, there's, like, what I'm saying is I didn't realize how light horror Ocarina of Time is until I was playing through, like, I played all the Kid Link dungeons, and I'm like, Jumbo Jumbo's Stomach, the third one is not horror, but like, the music, the background music is very horror-ish, and it's very, like, unsettling. It's not horror like, it's a zombie with a chainsaw. It's horror, and it's like, you're in this fucking cursed temple full of monsters. And not all the monsters are like zombies, ghosts, or whatever, but like it really lays hard into the whole like, well, Link is pretty fucking tough. It's still like nastiness, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the game really leans into the unsettling, and then Majora's Mask turned it up to 1,000 because Majora's Mask is all horror all the time, especially when you get to like Ikata Cannon at the end of the game, where it's the undead area.
I mean, hot take, but I kind of think that unsettling horror is better than just straight up like what we traditionally consider horror, because it plays on that kind of fear. It's like when you see that kind of tree or that bush start moving, it's just like, what's there? The fear of the unknown sort of thing.
Yeah.
Compared to like just watching Saw.
Yeah, Zelda really plays, or Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask really play on the whole, like, it's not that you know there's a monster chasing you, it's the fact that you don't know what's around the next corner, and the combination of, like dungeon design plus music makes you very, like, jumpy. You're like, what the fuck is going to be in the next room? and that like nothing is explained. You know what I'm saying? Like you run
No, I
into
get you.
things and you're like, oh shit, there's this thing and it's attacking me, and how do I defeat it? And it's not always, it's not always just pull your sword and slash. Sometimes you have to like do other shit, and that I'm working my way to the fire temple. I'm almost ready to get in, and not go in, but like gain access to it. And like the forest temple, which is effectively the first adult temple, is 100% a like haunted house. Like it's full of ghosts and zombies and skeletons. And it's just like Jesus Christ. Like it makes you wonder. Like you get it's a dungeon and it's a game, but like you have this thought of like, what was this place like when it wasn't fucking haunted by the undead?
Hmm.
Yeah,
And I don't know. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
that does sound pretty terrible, because you have to think of what was it like before, what happened here, and
Right.
oh my god, that thing is after me.
Right. Like it's understood that it's a game and it's a dungeon and like it's supposed to be fun to explore, but like if you like consider like the forest temple, the 4 ghost sisters, and like what was their deal? Why are there 4 sisters that even as ghosts are guarding the temple?
Yeah.
But it finally dawned on me today. I thought, why am I getting this? And all she did was donate to people. I mean, I donate to the cleft lip because Stephen had a cleft lip. And I used to donate to the veterans, but I can't donate to everybody. And so I get all this stuff.
Oh god, what?
What's happening, man?
I don't know if she's in a call.
I'm not. I don't think she would have a call on speakerphone. Like she's in a phone call, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's not a business call. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's definitely like it shows its age somewhat. 'Cause it is from 1988, but it's fun. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Harkens back to those days. When I finish it, I'm probably gonna start on because that's on the GameCube channel. And the next game on GameCube channel is Mario's Strikers. It's the post-apocalyptic soccer game, which I don't know if I have any in play, but I might try. I'm already paying for it.
Okay. I bought on the Steam sale Locomotive.
Oh, nice.
So if you ever have a free moment, we could play that, which you never
Yes.
will. So.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's
Being
okay.
a grown up sucks. I make no excuses. Like I'm not having fun either. People are like, no. I'm like, try fucking working every waking life.
Don't fall off, cat.
Or do. Get your mother.
Cupcake, hang on. I'm trying to find because you said about harping back to that era of games. I'm trying to find this video that somebody sent me the other day. Just give me 5 seconds while I find it. It's so apt for like the current situation. I don't.
I also bought what is it called? Wanderstop or Wonderstop?
Sounds familiar?
Yeah, it's like a tea explorer adventure game I'm gonna play by myself. I'm excited, but I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Sounds exciting, I think.
Yeah. Damn you, Steam sale and having money suddenly.
Right.
Because we didn't have to pay for registration on a car.
Why
This
did you have to
month,
pay registration on a car? What? Why?
last month we had to pay registration on a car.
Oh, I got you. I'm tracking. I didn't understand it initially. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on.
There you go, Cupcake. I'll post it in chat.
All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, Tam, right to a T.
Can you sum it up for me? I can't play it, otherwise it'd be in the video, and I don't have the rights to it.
Basically, I would pay so much money for this game with amazing, lifelike graphics. The other guy goes, no more of that! No more of that! You will play obscure... Or, no, you will play obscure Japanese text-based RPGs until the fundamental point of games becomes fun again. I hope you're prepared.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
So, enjoy the rest of the pod.
Bye, Mish. Thanks for being
All right,
here.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. And then there were 3.
Wait. And then there were 2. Bye-bye.
No, don't you fucking dare. Unless you have to, I understand.
Nah.
We just all leave at the same time. Kiki's just sitting there like, what? Wait, what?
Don't make me solo pod. Don't leave me with my thoughts.
It's cat pod now. Let's go.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
You know, it's funny that that little video I posted in the thing, I feel that every time I talk about games at work, because it's just like, oh, what games have you been playing recently? And then I showed them like a picture of Final Fantasy VII, and of course they're all like League and whatnot players, and they just take one look at it saying, why would you play something like that? All the low polygons and whatnot. It's just like, look, the story's amazing. Play it before you shake it.
My favorite game of all time, that is not an RPG, is and continues to be The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Yes.
There is almost no story. All the story is told through, effectively, every time you beat a dungeon, they give you a little bit more background of what the fuck is going on. Because you are not involved. You are not involved in what is going on in Hyrule at that point. And like, that's almost, I almost like that form of Zelda more than you're directly involved. Like the new ones, they really played the, like, you were the princess's champion. You were directly involved in what the fuck is going on. Whereas like Wind Waker, you're a kid, like on a coming of age thing, and they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, your sister was kidnapped. Have fun, bye. Wait, what? Yeah, you're gonna come with us. We're gonna go save your sister. I guess. Get thrown into a castle full, or a fortress full of monsters. Make your way to the top. Fight a fucking giant bird, and then wake up on another island with a talking boat.
Oh yeah,
that's literally the first hour of Wind Waker. Like, what?
Which one's Link to a Past?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Link to the Past
is... remade...
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, I just corrected myself in my head. I realized I was a Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, which is like the spiritual successor to Link to the Past. But it's also a good game. I just really like the feeling of, like, I probably would have said my favorite Zelda game of all time was like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Not for the weird gimmicky shit that they threw in both games. Like, as an old school player, I have a hard time wrapping my head around, like, really, really, like, fucking gimmicky shit just to make a game. Like, Tears of the Kingdom has, like, the gravity-based, like, you make shit, which is cool. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but, like, it's not Zelda. Like, making a giant robot out of parts is cool, but it's not Zelda. Not really, like, Breath of the Wild would have been perfect to me if not for the fucking stupid durability system of, like, oh, you use a weapon, it breaks. Oh, now what? It's like, come on. Like, it's fine initially at the beginning of the game, But by the end of the game, I was losing my mind about weapon abilities. Dude, this is so stupid. Also, the fact that it got to the point where you were like literally like Master Sword or bust.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
This,
Like this.
I will.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, like, in the same breath, like Skyward Sword, which is like the last traditional Zelda, was terrible. It was not good. Not a good game.
I'm trying to think of a game that I would play over and over again forever. Like, what would be my favorite game? And I think that's Quest for Glory 4.
I could see that.
But at the same time, maybe Final Fantasy 6?
Yeah. It's 9 for me for Final Fantasy.
9 would probably be my second.
Yeah. 7 is also solid. Super Nintendo, it's a split, three-way split. Second Densetsu or Secret of Mana 2, Earthbound or Final Fantasy. It's also because of the game of like what era of gaming too, because like obviously there's a big difference between like Super Nintendo and Nintendo Switch. Although I will admit, like, none of the modern games really grabbed me. Like, oh, I'd play this whole story over and over again. Like, didn't feel that way about a lot of modern games. I enjoyed them. But they were bad. It's not like, oh yeah, I want to play this. I finished this, now I want to play it all over again. I'm like, no, that was too much work. I'm done. I'm moving on. I kind of feel this way about, like, Ocarina of Time. Like, as I get through the game, I'm like, that was really fun. I don't ever want to do that again. I'm pain in the ass. Like the big co hunting. Like I spent way too much time just to get the fucking 4th bottle by hunting all the big co's, and it just literally was like that was such a pain in the ass. I don't ever want to do that again. So I would never want to play 100% of the game through to do that, because that took like 2 hours of just running around Hyrule Field, or not running, but like riding the horse around Hyrule Field and trying to kill the big pose, taking it to the Ghost Collector in Old Hyrule Town, and then going back out and fighting the next one. Because I didn't check, but I think you can only find one at a time until you sell it. So like having to go find it, kill it, collect it, take it, sell it, repeat 10 times. I was just like, I'm done. By the time I got the 10th one, I was like, I'm done. I never want to do that. That was such a ass.
Me playing other
I guess the Quest for Glory franchise, if you excuse 5, because 5 shouldn't exist. As a whole, if you played them in order, especially since you can import characters.
Wait, am I thinking of it? Isn't Quest of Glory what? Quest of Glory is point and click adventure game series?
Yeah.
You can import characters?
Yeah.
Ha!
I think you've just broken Cupcake.
I watched a guy like Summoning Salt, I think, talks about, or not Summoning Salt, it's the other guy, has a whole thing about playing through those games, like all of the speedrunners and shit. And I was like, you play as members of the royal, like what effectively ends up being the royal family, right? Like,
are you thinking of King Quest?
Oh, I'm thinking of King's Quest. Jesus, sorry.
Which is another good franchise that I've never actually played.
What is Quest for Glory?
You play as a young adventurer going from town to town. And it was originally imagined as a 4-game series, and then it was forced to be a 5-game series. The 5th one shouldn't exist and doesn't make sense story-wise.
They're basically like, hey, a quest for more money.
Yeah, it's also 3D suddenly.
Wait, did EA make it?
Oh yeah, Quest for Glory. Okay, yeah.
Hi, bud.
The anthology.
Yeah, it's my boo. I own it all. Through Good Old Games.
Oh, GOG, yeah.
It was a birthday present to myself a couple years back, so I plan to let's play it one of these days.
Yeah, it's really funny that they call it a quadrilogy on the anthology cover art, but it said there was 5 of them.
Yeah. I will begrudgingly play the 5th one for the series, but whatever. The 4th one is my favorite.
Oh yeah, the 5th one is the 3D one, and that was the whole like they made it because the world was changing, and then it was clusterfuck.
Yeah. Don't chew on that. Stop chewing on things.
If I had to pick one game to play forever, and I think Cupcake will know the answer to this one, seeing as I ended up buying him the game because I would not shut up about it. Oh, hang on. He's thinking.
What game did you buy me? I know you
played through it and you loved it.
Rocket!
Still doesn't call the dog by the correct name to even now, and it makes me laugh.
Missile, isn't he?
Yeah, it's Missile. The game is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. It is probably my favorite game.
So fucking good! Oh, it's so good!
I still haven't watched that.
It is. God. It's from the same team that kind of bought Phoenix, right? And it was done as a one-off. And then they only recently remastered it. But I remember playing it because like when you're a kid and like you just had your say Game Boy, DS, whatever, and you'd have a limited number of games and you'd replay the games because that's all you had. That was one of the games I would just sit there and if it like I was having a bad day or something, I would just play it.
Hang on.
Oh.
There we go. Cat hit a button and suddenly it couldn't see people.
It's a murder mystery wrapped in a game.
Ah.
And then there were 2.
And the best part of all is it does the fucking whodunit at the end and fucking reveals all the shit that makes sense. Like it goes like all those things that like didn't seem to fit together. Alright, so this one actually went here, this one actually went there, and what you thought was over there is actually down over here. But when you all put it together, actually, it was Mr. Plum in the observatory with the candlestick. And you're like, what? I thought it was Colonel Mustard.
And then it just completely throws you a massive curveball with some of it as well. It's just like...
Yeah, right.
Do you mind spoilers, Keeks?
Go ahead.
The main character right at the end, you're like, who the hell is this main character? And it's the cat you've been seeing all freaking night.
Nice.
It's the cat, and you think it's this one guy, but no, it's the cat.
You literally spend the game looking like this one guy, and you're like, when you meet the guy, he's alive, and he's a different person. And he's like, who the fuck are you? And you're like, wait, what? You're me, you're my buddy. No, I'm not. I'm me. Who the fuck are you? And you're like, well, I'm this guy. Who the fuck is that? That's not a person. That's not a person? And then it's like, you try to fuck with him, and he's like, oh no, you don't. Snaps finger, you die. You're like, what? This guy has mastered, you have ghost powers. This motherfucker has mastered them. And he's like, no, you don't. Boop. And you're just like, what? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, the name you've been calling yourself, that's his cat. What? Wait, his cat? Huh?
The name of the cat is also really quite sad when you actually look at
Right.
the little book thing, because it's actually named after his dead wife,
Oh,
which just makes
Right.
it all the more sad.
More hilariously, not discussed, but brought up in passing. At the end of the game, when you set everything right, it is implied that his wife does not meet an untimely end.
He-
You never get to see what happened, but basically, when you fix everything and the cycle is completed, you get the good end. All the people who should not have died do not die, and everything ends up the way it's supposed to. Because it's implied what caused this entire cycle. When you basically undo what caused the ghosts. And once you undo it, it basically makes all the bad things that happen because of it happening undo themselves.
Cupcake,
Rada?
do you have fans on?
Yes.
Okay.
It's hot, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just checking.
Yeah. There's one here. Duke.
Well, I
one
can
here.
see that one. I can't see the other one.
Yeah, it's off camera. This is the high velocity one. Put it right at my head. It's cooling my heat waves. Alright.
You were talking a lot, and I suddenly noticed. And I just wanted to make sure it was the fan I was hearing.
Yeah, it was probably the fan.
Cupcake and his many fans.
I didn't
My
turn
only
my
fan.
fan off either because it's also hot. It's like, it's gonna be 99 today.
99 week should be 100.
It was 100 yesterday.
It should be 101 today. Push the needle.
Push
Oh
that
right, I
needle.
got it.
Are we excited about any things coming up other than death?
What is it? Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out?
Yes. I don't have a Switch, so I'm not excited about that. But yes, that's coming up.
Wait, what's
Switch
coming
2.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
for Switch, it's for Switch 2.
I apologize, Switch 2.
Does I have to get a Switch too? I don't
And
want.
I quote Yahtzee Croshaw. So what are you guys playing on Switch 2 this week? Mario Kart. And what else? Mario Kart? Is that the only thing that's out right now? Yes.
There is only.
They launched the system with one title.
They did
Doesn't
that
it have
last
a
time.
bunch of services, though?
Yes, but what I'm getting at is all those services are also available on Switch.
Oh.
Except for GameCube. GameCube is only on Switch.
There is only one game that will make me instantly buy a Switch 2 if it is released,
What's that?
and that is Super Mario Maker 4.
You mean
Oh,
3?
no, 3, sorry. What am I doing? Brain's not here.
No, you're good. I was like
I'm
3,
thinking
right?
Splatoon 4. Splatoon 4's a little way off because Splatoon 3 only came out 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, they'll have a Splatoon 4 on probably within, I would say, 2 years.
But
I expect Mario
Mario
Maker
Maker,
for the next year. There's no way.
Mario
they'll-
Maker's 5 years this September. Plus, it's the 40th anniversary of Mario this year, and 10th anniversary of Super Mario Maker 1.
Right.
So they got to do something.
We're remaking Mario Maker 1. What?
What?
They would totally do that too. We'd all just be like, "Whoa, now what the fuck do we do?"
Can I just point out though, with the Switch 2, if they don't make use of the fact that the Switch 2 has mouse functionality in Super Mario Maker 3, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Because
Honestly, I get the sense that like it's not that mouse functionality is not going to.
it's just a gimmick. But that is one game I can see that functionality being insanely useful in.
Right.
Because the whole thing with the first game was it put a lot of emphasis on using the touchscreen on the Wii U. And then they all of a sudden, with the Switch, with Super Mario Maker 2, reduce the ability to use the touchscreen and force you to use the controls, which is far more clunky.
Right.
For level design.
Yeah, so I guess I can see what you're saying.
Gimme.
As someone who is terrible at platform games, I don't care.
I wonder if I'm still on the leaderboard for Mario Maker.
Cupcake saw how terrible I was.
What? Oh, at Mario games?
Platform games in general.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are not your forte. They are not your forte.
I did not grow up with them, so yeah. I mean, with practice, like anything, I could probably get good at them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's anything, isn't it?
What's coming out? I forget what's coming out.
Many games. Too many to count. I don't know. I'm still building my PS1 and PS2 collection at the moment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I've been playing that I forgot about?
What?
Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves? What's that about? Wuthering Waves.
It's a waifu game.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's a gacha system where you... It's an action game where you fight things. It's also semi-Pokemon-ish, because you capture their echoes and use those in battle. So it's both a gacha to get fighters, and then you catch your monster echoes. It's fun. I don't pay for it. I just use the in-game currency.
Where does it have in a game transaction? What's it called? Microtransactions, that's the one.
You can buy stuff, yeah, but you don't have to.
So what I'm hearing is keep the alcohol well away from my desk if I'm playing that game. Got you.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I'm not very far into it. It's got a palatable enough story. It's... Where the fuck is Kuro Games based? It's Chinese.
I mean, that makes sense. They kind of cornered the gacha market at this point.
Yeah. It's not the other ones. Who the fuck makes? What's that game called that everybody fucking plays on Epic? The other capture game?
Fortnite?
No, not Fortnite. The other one. The anime game.
Honkai Star Rail?
Yeah. That game is made by a company that makes like all the gacha games.
Hoyoverse, isn't it? Something like that.
The Hoyoverse.
Because they make Genshin as well.
Yeah, Genshin
I
Impact. And that one I try to stay away from.
Oh, what, Genshin?
That company, I mean.
Oh, Hoyoverse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
hear
they're
that
on-
one is a little bit harder to not pay money into to actually
Mm.
play. Hi, kitty. That's my foot. You're heavy. You're like 35 pounds.
The kitty is the heavy. Engineers credit to team.
Speaking of pounds, I am looking forward, because it's July, to my top surgery.
Yeah.
And once again, I thank Cupcake for paying for my deposit.
Well, at least it was money well spent.
Hopefully I don't die on the table.
Please don't.
You keep saying that, you're gonna fucking manifest, and I'm gonna be pissed.
The only concern I have is that the doctor was saying because there's so much tissue that they might have to dog ear the sides, which means I might have to go back.
Right.
Wait, what does dog? Oh, what? As in, like, have little flappy bits on the side, or?
Yeah, depending on how I give a shit about it. Because I'm like, well, I could always just tape it down and not care.
Hmm?
I mean, any amount of reduction would be a improvement.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's whatever makes you feel most comfortable. That's
Yeah.
what this whole thing's for in the first place, is it not? You excited, though?
I am so excited to get this weight off my chest. I have weighed myself. I am 255 pounds. I will weigh myself afterwards to figure out how much my boobs weigh. To know how much weight I've been carrying all these years.
252 pounds.
55.
I'm saying after you're done.
Oh, I doubt it, but yeah.
I know it'll be more than that. I just be a smart ass. You weigh yourself, you're heavier. You're like, what? How? What? No!
Put in a titanium plate.
Ah, yes, the titanium plate, and you will forever be the TSA's best friend.
Oh, God.
That's going to be interesting for my dad when he has his ankle surgery.
Mm.
He is going to set off every damn metal detector he goes by.
My dad had a plate in his head. That was fun when he flew. I mean, he didn't fly while I was alive, but when he was younger and flew around the world, yeah.
Hmm.
Because he had a cracked skull.
Huh. So what, it was like a little sheet to kind of keep it all together, or was it just covering a hole?
Forget? Because they moved a nerve cluster as well in his head. They did a bunch of shit in his head. Moved or removed? I don't remember. I wish I had written more stuff down now that he's gone.
Right.
Hmm.
I could probably ask my mom. She would probably remember. But yeah, he had a metal plate in his head. And yeah, so I had polio. But he was born in the 40s, so
Different world.
yeah.
It's weird to think though, because my dad's late 50s, as in born in the late 50s, like just how much that kind of few years difference, or that decade's difference made for things like that. Because was it in my dad's generation, polio had more or less, we're at the point of, shortly after he was born, of like it kind of been eradicated as a disease that was spreading.
Yeah. Hope he's back. My dad had one of the first vaccines, and in his old age, it had worn off. He was getting polio back before he died. Because it was, oh, you have post-polio syndrome. And then it was, oh, no, you have polio. Oop, Cupcake has a phone call.
Audio cupcakes. And we sit back down again. Actually, I'm going to mute that because that chair's going to make a lot of noise, so just give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to move the chair. I'm sitting downstairs because it's cooler down here and my desk is still a mess, so...
You'll clean it someday, because you have to move. Right?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
still
going to attempt
moving?
to clean tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, currently looking at trying to see, because they're doing a shake-up of the railways in this country, so they're moving a lot of the stuff to Derby to form a new nationalised operator. So I'm trying to see if I can get a job with that, so that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
So who knows, might be moving up to what's it called, Peak District, which is going to be fun. Lots of hills, lots of open woodland and whatnot to explore.
Sorry about that. When we had our power mast repaired last year, right after the 4th of July, I paid for a service with the company that did it for us because the only company that could come out like the next day and do it. It was going to be like $9,000 if I didn't. Well, I didn't know that they were going to auto renew the membership if I didn't call in. So when I got an email, it's like, hey, your thing is being renewed. I was like, I called today on my way home. I was like, yeah, I don't want to auto renew. Do not charge me for another year of this. I'm never using your service again. And the lady's like, that's no problem. Okay, yeah, no problem. Someone will call you to cancel it, like when you hang up. I'm like, okay. Well, no one ever called me, and I'm like, well, okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on. That was them calling me back hours later, like, oh, hey, you did want to cancel, right? I'm like, yes. Are you sure? I'm like, yes. Are you sure? Yes. Really? Yes. Oh, okay. I don't want the service. I'm never using your company again. I just did it because it was a holiday weekend and literally no one else could be out till Monday to put our power mast back up. I don't want to pay $400 for reduced cost on home repairs.
Jeez.
Right.
Some company.
Did you get it? I'm assuming it's all cancelled now.
Yeah, well, it's the what do you call it? The retention person going, are you sure? Well, we can't talk you into it. Like, no, I don't want it. Do not renew it.
Oh, hate those kind of. It's like exit interviews as well.
Yeah.
If you've ever had to have one of those. Ugh. It's just like, piss off. I said no. What part of no do you not get?
Well, they have to try to, like, save the sale or whatever, but it's like, dude.
This is... Oh, careful, puppy. Are you okay?
Oh, we've got an appearance of a second cat.
No, the dog just accidentally bumped into the door trying to do the circle thing to lay down.
Oh, fair. An owl.
His spatial reasoning is like starting to go. He is 16 now.
Oh. Bless.
So I'm seeing a lot of articles about the new Street Fighter movie.
There's a Street Fighter movie?
Another new Street Fighter movie? Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, like another Street Fighter movie, not new, but new.
A new Street Fighter movie, a live action one. Like 50 Cent is going to play Balrog.
Well, that's fun, I guess.
Like Jason Momoa is playing Blanca. Andrew Koji is Ryu, Noah Santoa is Ken, Andrew Schultz is Kobe, Orville Peck is Vega, Roman Reigns is Akuma. They're looking at Cody Rhodes to possibly be Guile. M. Bison is... what's his face? Cat. David Das Macaulay or something like that. You know, people. I'm pretty hyped for it. I love Street Fighter. Yeah, kitty.
Kitty like the Street Fighter.
I used to love playing it. I don't have the fingers for it anymore. My hand hurts on controllers, and it's impossible to play fighting games on a keyboard. In my opinion. But, yeah. I think they already cast Chun-Li. I just forget her name. Go ahead. You were going to say something?
Oh. What is it? Friend of mine from uni, so they like playing fighting games. Like they're big into Guilty Gear, kind of Hearts and whatnot.
Love Guilty Gear.
What they did was, because they have motor issues, they built themselves what is it called, a fight deck, I believe.
The flat one with the...
Yeah, with the buttons. It's more like an arcade machine, but just like a deck to plug in. Like, it makes it, as he put it makes it so much easier to do the things, because as you said, the controllers are kind of harder to kind of, when you're trying to do things, especially if your fingers start to kind of jam up at all. Or if you don't have the motor skills there.
Yeah. I would love a fight deck. I have nowhere to put one, but I would love one. I have very limited space. And I have a cat who likes to lay on things. Like he is right now. You're moving my mouse, bud.
The cat found the mouse. The Tom found the Jerry.
He does look a lot like a Tom. The only reason he's named Fandom is because we named his brother Ghost. We actually chose Ghost first. When he was little, he didn't look like this. He looked more gray. So we thought Phantom. He turned into this color. And Ghost was white instead of the creamy orange he is.
Uno reverse.
Phenotypes.
Yes, your silly brothers. Because originally we were only going to bring one home, but then we were like, no, we're taking two. They're adorable. They'll keep each other company, which they do.
Because cats are very social animals. Like it's like a lot of them. They say if you buy one, you have to buy more than one, especially if they're more indoorsy cats.
Yeah, we don't let them outside because there's far too many ferals in the neighborhood. I'm afraid they'll get into a fight or bring home cat aids.
Ooh.
I really don't want them to get that. I don't need the vet bills.
Plus, it sounds horrific for the cat.
Yeah, that too. That too.
It-
we
it-
don't
yeah,
let them
basically.
outside.
Yeah. If they get feline immunodeficiency, it's you either put them down or you're spending thousands of dollars. Basically, for the rest of their life, every year, you're spending probably a couple grand each on drugs.
Oh, my big boy. My big boy. Ooh, belly rub.
It's just like some was it somebody else we know spending money on their cat every month because they got to buy them insulin.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's, doesn't Jen's cat have diabetes?
Yeah.
That's rough too.
Yeah.
Especially since, what is it, insulin injections are not cheap. Even
No.
for humans.
The things we do for love.
Mm-hmm.
Don't chew on that. That's my headphone cord. What did I just say? You don't know. You don't speak human.
Right?
They's hard work, but they's too adorable.
Yes, they're very adorable, especially when you're trying to sleep and they curl up next to you and purr. Even when they're heavy.
I mean, in the height of summer, world's easiest weighted blanket.
He likes to, which it's going to be hard after surgery, but he likes to lay on my chest right under the blanket.
Mm.
I'm going to be sleeping in the recliner anyway, so he won't be able to do that right after surgery, but because I have to keep my legs up.
Right.
But yeah, he likes to lay right on my chest, head right here, and just purr. Yes, he's my
Adorable.
snuggle boy. He doesn't stay there the whole night, which is probably a good thing because I like to sleep on my side anyway. But he likes to wait like half an hour until he thinks I'm asleep. Yes. When the dog was in the bed, because you can't really do that anymore, he can't get up on the bed. They used to all lay on my legs, all three of them, which in the summer was just so great.
I bet.
Ghost, Phantom, and Ringo just. Pets.
Indeed. Indeed.
Someday I'll have pets.
Pets are a lot of time.
But worth it.
I'm very lucky that Mom lives with us so that she can help take care of them. Especially when we go places. And especially when I'll be out for a couple weeks. Let's see. My surgery is on the 29th. My post-op is on the 5th. Where the fuck is my calendar app?
Can't believe it's less than a month to go.
Yep. I'm so excited.
How long have you been talking about this now? Like...
Oh, this has been on Keek's fucking radar for a decade.
Actually having top surgery, has been on my mind for a very long time, but actually getting it done has only been this year.
Well, because like every time you bring up, they're like, well, if you lose some weight, we'll consider it.
Yeah, like figuring out I was non-binary helped.
Yeah.
Because then it was a gender thing. And then they were like, oh, you no longer have to lose weight because the law is different.
Right.
Because
We live in
California law is very protective of trans identity. For now.
Let's hope it stays that way. And not whatever we're doing here in the UK, but...
Well, we have already changed our sports laws.
Oh, joy.
For minors. So that was sad. Fuck Gavin Newsom.
Mm-hmm. In the UK, we've started calling...
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's fuck Gavin Newsom. In the UK, we've started, especially in trans circles, referring to our dear leader Keir Starmer as Keir Stalin.
Ah, very clever.
Mm-hmm. Life is fun, you know.
On a happier note,
Yeah.
Cam, how about Samako Saba?
Yeah.
What?
Keeks, do you know? Did you ever learn who Gaur Gura was?
I'm not understanding what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Gaur Gura. She was a Hololive talent.
No.
VTuber.
I don't know many VTubers.
She was probably the most famous of all of the American Hololive VTubers. She retired from Hololive. She came back yesterday or the day before as a new talent known as Sabuko Saba, who is effectively Gura in a costume because it's like the design is just Gura.
It's true. It's literally Gura with better motion tracking. I noticed, like the face tracking is far better.
She's got way better fucking rigging than she did when she was in Hololive. It's stupid.
People are joking about the 3 gold play buttons she's going to have at this rate because I'm pretty sure you saw the gift in chat. She's got 1 million, like 2-3 mil on Senzawa, which is her original channel.
Yeah.
Goodness knows how many on Gura's channel, and then this channel's already like.
Well, the whole thing is once you're in Hololive, if you want to leave, it's not like you're gonna have any trouble rebuilding your fan base.
I mean, just look at Doobie.
Well, and the fact that now her and Doobie can hang out because she's not in Hololive anymore.
You know, it's funny. The one that's actually got the coolest rags to riches story that I'd argue is Doobie, considering if you look at her pre-Hololive, she was very small, few hundred subs at best, and now she has close to 1 million who just came over with her when she ceased to be Ame.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Once you're in Hololive, it doesn't matter when you leave, you're going to have a following. Because now Doobie, I think the other one, the Nightmare Eater, who was Fana.
Oh yeah,
Nimi Nightmare. They're gonna hang out. Doobie and her for sure, and then all of the alternative VTubers that are the non-Hololive versions of, Hololive talent will all be there's no fucking way that the Myth Girls will not hang out with her. There's no fuck way they don't. They won't be able to do it as Hololive talents, but they will 100% be with her. They will play games with her. They will talk with her. They will do it as their, Demon Dice and all the other, non...
Kiki home. There we go.
Yeah. Oh,
Kiki
100%. There is no fuck way they don't. Because everyone loved Gura. Everyone loved Gura. So there's no fucking way she does not, like, they will be hanging out with her all the time. I don't believe for a second that, like, she's locked out of Hololive. There's those women loved her.
Which is like, the guys still from Hololive still hang out with, what's, flipping Coco's new persona?
Oh, are you talking about when she was Sana? Oh no, you're talking about K-san.
Yeah.
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 Well, the whole thing with K-san is she was never a good fit for Idol life. So it was a matter of time.
I don't know. I still a little bit embarrassing. I still have to this day, you know, the intro theme to her streams as Coco, where she goes.
Where she what?
Where it says "Good morning, motherfucker," right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I still have that as my alarm clock. 6 years later. That has been the same alarm clock that has woken me up every morning for the last 6 years.
Right.
I think that's how long I've had it.
I've been more amazed by the amount of talents that have joined V-Shoujo and left within a year. Like the amount of talents that are like, this is a good idea. No, it wasn't. Never mind. I'm going back to being an indie.
I mean, to be fair, what is it? As much as V-Shoujo has its merits,
yeah,
the problem is that the because it's run, how to put it, the kind of issues became glaringly obvious with V-Shoujo during the whole thing, where like they had beef with what's his name? Who's an idiot? Got his name. Yeah, no, he used to do streams with some ordinary gamer. I can't remember his name though.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about. He's got the weird demon-looking avatar.
Yeah, and like he's become insanely political in recent years, and it's just like, nope, keep on with you.
Right.
Like there's a little bit of cliqueiness with V-Shoujo, and not to mention certain members of V-Shoujo, especially Veibai, didn't paint themselves in a good light, which did make V-Shoujo look a little bit bad, which is unfair on the rest of the girls, admittedly.
Right.
But she was one of the founding members, and it doesn't set a particularly great precedent. But hey, at least they got Mousy. Mousy is just infallible, let's face it, at this point.
Mousy is... They keenly leave out that the company was effectively founded by Melody, and that Mousy was her first choice for talent. Like,
I believe it was founded by Melody and Nyanas together.
No, Nyanners was her second choice. Because Nyanners would have never left the company if she had founded it. It was one of those, like, it effectively, like, it's hard to explain because it's like, technically she, like, Melody didn't found the company, but she did. They just, like, leave that part out. It was her and Gunrun.
Yeah.
And, like, she's the one pulling all the talent. Like, the dude is running the company. He's the guy actually in charge, but she's the one, like, we should get this person. And she picked Mousy first, and Mouse just, like, Mouse is not a bad person. There's not, I don't think there's a mean bone in that woman's body. And nothing that has happened has ever, like, they all say that, like, every person who leaves the same thing. Like, they're big enough that it doesn't make sense that they need collective bargaining from a company like that. They make more money just being on their own. But then you have people like Mouse, who like effectively is the biggest talent in that entire company, and she just chooses not to leave. Because like Melody's big, but Mouse is so much bigger.
Okay, yeah.
Like Melody's bigger on the side of VTubing.
Yes, we've all seen what the science team's been up to.
With the deepest respect, I still don't understand that. Like, I have seen enough naked cartoon women, but like I'm going to do this, but as a 3D avatar. What?
I just point something out. I don't think that was the only thing. So on that side, I've got to tread very carefully with what I say here. So on that side of the internet, what she is up to involves a device that you can pay to interact with.
Yeah,
Combining the two mediums of, because I think she was one of the first to do it, of literally everybody seems to love anime, plus making shit happen when you put money into computer.
Right.
I hope that gets the point across, because I really don't want to...
Okay.
Moving on.
I guess changing the subject, sort of, because I don't know shit about VTubers. Did you open your Magic the Gathering cards?
Not yet.
Okay, never mind then.
I have not had chance to.
I wanted to know if you got anything good.
I was going to open it at friend's birth. We were all meeting up, and I did have them with me because I bought them that day.
Yeah.
Was going to open them there, but then I was just like, wait a minute. There's quite a few cards here. I really don't want to lose any. As much as I wanted to get them out then and there, I've got to kind of... There's a huge moth trying to get in the window right now. What the fuck? Hang on, I'll get a picture of this quickly. Sorry.
You want your
Jeez.
blood.
That's big. Wait, come on, sit still.
Want your blood.
That big boy. Sorry. But I will get them out eventually. They just does if I'll try and record what I get from it. But yeah.
I mean, I mostly want to know if you get a VB.
I'll let you know. I'll take a picture.
Because he is horribly broken. And did not get banned, so yay.
We will see.
What?
I zoned out there for a second. I heard something. He's horribly broken. It was not bad. I'm like,
Tim bought
Wait a
some Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy card. Vivi has his own card. He is a red card? Yeah, he's red. And he is basically Fireball.
yum, fireballs.
I forget exactly what he does, because I don't remember. I just said that. But he is broken and awesome, and did not get banned in the latest round of bans.
Oh, I
In
see.
Standard, I think he didn't get banned, but because there's different modes of playing Magic the Gathering. But yeah, he's great.
Jesus, Tim, that's a huge moth. What the fuck?
Oh
Yeah.
Let me see.
Like, it's not far off. It's not far off the size of the palm of my hand.
So pretty and blurry.
Yeah, it was every time I got the camera focused on it, it was just like, nah, I'm moving over here now. So
I see 10 legs.
I'm deleting that now.
Don't. I need it for the podcast.
My legs? What?
No, not the legs. The moth.
Just crop it.
I will crop it. Just leave it.
And saved. Extrapolating.
It's like that scene from flipping Futurama. It's like, enhance. Why is it blurry? Because if you do...
You have
They also make
legs.
fun of that Super Troopers.
I mean,
It's
here.
like normal ass fucking legs to me. I don't know where the fuck you're getting this pretty shit.
I like legs. I also like butts, but butts are legs.
Every time Keeks looks in the mirror.
Here's a picture of my legs. Now we're even.
Alright, fine, hang on.
More legs! Let's go! Hey guys, I think we can safely say that we did not skip leg day this week. But
Oh, Cat is typing in chat. Hang on, let me click away. There we go.
What does the cat have wisdom for us to
Alright, there you
impart?
go.
He's slightly on the space bar.
Shit.
There.
I love how there's like a little halo light on the bottom of you.
Oh, that's the power light for my subwoofer.
Oh.
I literally just like put my legs straight out, took the picture.
What are you doing? Leave my lucky cat alone! You stupid cat.
Stupid cat, more like lucky cat.
I have
And
lucky
yes,
cats
my
all over the
fucking
place.
legs are as big as they look. Leave me alone.
Oh, I totally forgot to talk about Murderbot.
The fuck is a murder bot?
It's a.
Oh,
It's
Strawberry
originally
Blade?
it's originally a book series that got turned into a TV show.
oh wait, I was thinking murder drones.
I don't know what Murder Drone is.
It's a glitch series on
You
YouTube.
motherfuckers gotta stop speaking fucking gibberish.
Either way, it's a good book series / audiobook series if you ever care about that. But it's an Apple TV show, which I still feel weird having access to. Thank you, T-Mobile? Yes, T-Mobile. Which is our TV, not TV, but telephone service. What? What are you mugging at me for? Oh! Update, I have a friend who is having top surgery today, and they just got out.
Woo!
They are alive!
Good. Good.
Where the fuck is my mouse? There's my mouse.
Mish, hairy legs. Well, that's what you get for leaving an hour into the fucking recording.
Anyway, it's not done with its first seasons, but it's going pretty good. It doesn't exactly follow the books, obviously, but it's close enough. It's essentially about a service cyborg that hacks its governor bot to become sentient and realizes that it is shy instead of a murderous robot. Because when most of them end up doing that, they go rogue and end up killing things, and instead it realizes that it is anxious and doesn't like looking people in the eye, and Oh, that's jazz. It's heartwarming and funny and stuff like that. I highly recommend it, both reading and watching or listening. Because the audio drama is really good.
Never thought I'd say this, but it never crossed my mind that it would be possible for a robot to have something like social anxiety and or autism.
It's not a robot. It's a cybernetic being. It's technically humanoid. It's got fleshy bits.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's a human.
It doesn't have genitals. But
So it's a human.
But yeah, it's technically a human with cybernetic parts.
So it's a human.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's RoboCop.
Yes.
Who was a human.
It's built only instead of being like somebody who died and was rebuilt, it was built in a lab. They're all built in labs.
It's a bioroid.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's a robot.
I'm not finding the right words.
Well,
I mean,
so effectively it takes a leap of logic. Does it have a biological control system or a mechanical?
It has a
control
brain.
system? Then it's a human.
Yes, but it has cybernetic parts.
So it's a cyborg.
yeah,
Yeah.
effectively.
A cyborg is a human being with robot prostheses.
Then yes.
Effectively, basically everyone in Section 9 in Ghost in the Shell, except for Ishikawa. Ishikawa is full human. No parts.
Yes.
So, if I'm understanding this right, then because nobody died, but they were built.
Yes. They're all
So
built in
it's
labs.
essentially so
they
in
use
one
genetic.
regard you could
They're genetically engineered.
Genetic engineered a human being, and then attached mechanical parts to it.
So we could argue that it's technically Frankenstein's cyborg.
Yes.
It's a bioroid.
Bioroid.
Like literally,
Bioroid.
that's the definition of a bioroid. You genetically build. I don't know what the word I want. You create a fully functional human being in a test tube, grow it, raise it, and then turn it into a fighting machine. It's a bioroid.
I mean, it calls it a
right.
cyborg in the sense.
Yeah, like cyborg is you were a normal human being, you now have robot parts. How much is up for argument, but given I always go with the Ghost in the Shell argument that it's anything from 0 to 100. 100 being the major, 0 being Ishikawa. Like
Yeah.
Ishikawa has the implants in his brain so that he can hear their radio. I guess they can talk to each other via like telepathy, but it's because they have implants in their brains. He has that. He has nothing else. Then you have the major, who is literally a brain in a robot body.
So,
And then Bato, who is like arms, eyes, ears. He was because he was a special operations commando.
my only problem with the series is that while reading / listening to it, the main character was a little more femme-leaning. It's androgynous, really, because you're following the cyborg in the main series. But they cast, what's his name? Alexander Skarsgård. And they lean very heavily on the masculine side of androgynous in the TV show.
And
Because Alexander Skarsgård is, a masculine man. Heaven forbid. I mean, he plays the character very well, so I don't really have too much of a problem. That's really my only tiff. I mean, Martha Wells, the writer, didn't have a problem with it, so whatever. Either way, I recommend it. Both book, audiobook, and TV show. If you have access, go for it. I think I've recommended the book before. It won a Hugo Award and 2 Nebula Awards, and I think a Locust. They're very short, and I think a new one's coming out too. It's called All Systems Red. It's not called Murderbot, the books. Oop, Tim went away. We'll be right back.
Oh. I timed that well.
Rada.
Ready.
Just leave. We both leave. She's just sitting here like, what the fuck just happened?
Should we?
No, that would be nice.
Nah, that'd be rude, wouldn't it? I kind of went off to lock up, because flipping as we were talking, I saw the police helicopter go by, and it's just like, whoops, somebody's either escaped from the dementia facility nearby, or somebody's up to no good. Either way, I ain't finding out. I'm locking the door.
Right.
Yeah, this is a regular occurrence because we live so close to a dementia facility because somebody keeps breaking out. Not helped that we are right near one of the major trunk roads into the city.
Oh my god, I just got the pun! Ow, my brain!
What pun?
Saba.
Huh?
Saba. What kind of fish is she?
I don't actually know.
What's
Supposed
going
to
on?
be a mackerel, right? Supposed to be a
Huh?
mackerel.
Yeah.
But she's got a fish tail and cat ears. So what is she? She's a catfish.
Oh, the catfish thing. Wait, did you not realize that?
That joke is so bad. So bad. I can't
realize
believe
that.
she did that.
Like, everybody was saying, like, oh, it's catfish.
I don't know what I came back to. Sorry, I had to pick something up. The cat knocked over something in the living room.
No, that's fine. Can I just highlight something? I just checked because apparently my shoes got delivered for Pride today. I asked for them to be delivered to my PO box, and whoever the delivery driver is an absolute idiot because they left it on the porch of the PO box place that was open in broad daylight on the main road in that city.
What?
Well, okay.
I swear, if those shoes have not been taken in, I'm going to lose my shit.
Well, for obvious reasons.
It's supposed to go through the door, and there is a counter where they put it on. It says it on the door.
What an idiot.
I sincerely hope that that package did not get stolen. I'll give them a call tomorrow. If it has, I'm asking for a refund. Because they were not cheap. Cake is laughing at something. What he be laughing at, I don't know.
He's dying.
He is gone.
No! No!
What? What?
No!
Is
What
it
have
a
you done?
dog thing or is it something else?
No. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, my friends are insane. Oh, alright, anyway, sorry. Hey. No.
You are a
No.
blur.
We're getting background near a cupcake.
There you are.
Yay!
What were you dying about?
Bradley Licks or whatever, the dude that always has the fucking best lines. The motherfucker doesn't wear deodorant, and that's all I got from one of my buddies at work, and I just was like, the fuck?
Okay.
I'll see if I can find. Oh, yeah, it does have a YouTube. That's what I got set.
Let's have a look. I will try not to.
Yeah.
You turn that down.
That's for later for kids.
Okay, I'm done watching it.
Okay.
Woo.
That's a mood, though. That one person who doesn't show up to work and actually be clean. This is why companies have cleanliness policies, because goddamn, some people. There used to be a tabletop games place I used to frequent, and you know it's bad when there are signs all over the toilet pointing to a pile of just a hamper filled with deodorant saying fucking use it. Just use it, please.
No, you don't want that natural musk. Oh god, ew.
No.
I'm using
Absolutely
the
not.
term friend loosely here, but I had a friend who didn't like deodorant back in high school.
Friend. Enemy.
Associate.
To the death.
He was more hubby's friend.
Personal hygiene is not a suggestion.
I mean, he
It's a
washed. He just didn't
Yeah,
use
but-
deodorant.
Here's the thing, right?
I
am-
hated him.
Huh?
I hated him. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. I like most deodorants bring me up in a rash. Like, and I still manage to put deodorant on. I just have to be very careful with what I use.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can do it, you can do it. Just saying.
What do we use? Like, what's your favorite brand?
Oh, the people I go to is a company called Body Shop. I don't know if they exist in the US. I know they're big in the UK, but they're more, how to put it, a lot of their products are more like uses natural kind of fragrances and is kind of more aimed at the kind of, I guess, vegan market as well. I just like it because it's one of the few brands that doesn't make me itch. A lot of their stuff's actually really good. So the Body Shop.
They're expanding it this time, but are not currently available in my location.
Goddamn. Wait, Body Shop in the US then?
They are in the Americas, but not the US. They are in Canada.
I mean, to be fair, they are shrinking at the moment because I believe that they went into administration a few years ago. Like, they were on the verge of just being straight up bankrupt.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I was not looking forward to, because it would mean I'd have to find something new to put on that doesn't irritate my skin.
What do you use, Cupcake?
Degree invisible for bet.
I use the same.
Yeah, the white and black container. The white
Well,
and black package.
I still use the one for women because I prefer the shower fresh scent.
Yeah, I am big sweaty man. I use the one that doesn't leave the yellow stains on your undershirt.
Yeah, I could go get it. But yeah, I still, because I just buy the 2-pack and then split it with my mom.
Right.
And then hubby used the big degree for men.
Yeah. The one that looks like you could beat somebody to death with it.
Yeah. I don't like the perfumey ones because a lot of perfume irritates my skin and my nose because I have hay fever.
Right.
And if it's too perfumey, it will actually make me nauseous.
You gets where I'm coming from.
Like, I remember one day in college, I had to leave a class because someone came in with so much perfume on, I nearly vomited.
Were you like me when, I don't know if you ever did in chemistry esters?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. Were you that one kid that had to be, after doing the demonstration, had to be sent out the room because you were just physically dying?
No.
No?
I don't remember chemistry class being that bad. Just perfumes.
No.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, Cupcake, because it's probably unsensible. Esters is kind of the purest form of basic perfume, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. Esters are the things that, like, that's what gives things scent.
You gotta
Like,
remember, I was an art major, so I probably didn't take, like, that high level of chemistry class.
I went to school for art. I didn't go to school for anything academic. Academics? That's strictly for nerds. Nerd.
Like, I took a biology class.
This would have been what, for me?
Organic chemistry is usually after the first couple freshman level chemistry. Most college.
What? How old do you have to be for freshmen?
Here we're usually about 18, 19. Can be a little younger.
Oh, okay. So we actually look at that sort of thing in the UK. So, because you don't have like exams at 16, do you?
At 16, we're what? Sophomores in high school?
So the way we do it, we have kind of GCSEs at 16, and then you can either go to UK college, which is just like level 3, something like that, or go to sixth form, which is basically just another way of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Until you're 18. So essentially, you are compulsory in this country, supposed to go to school to the age of 16, and then from there, it's optional what you do. You're expected to do education still, just whether it be through work, through a college, so more like hands-on course, or through sixth form. Although the lines as years go on gets more muddy because I did a combination of like sixth form and college.
Right.
Because I did 2 hands-on subjects, 1 theory-based, and I sucked at the theory-based one, and I still did a degree in it.
Art.
Art GCSE killed my passion for that subject altogether. I wanted to be a cartoonist originally.
Although, I took like 1 actual art class in my original art degree, so it's a generic art degree. It's arts and humanities.
Hell yeah, I did computing and cybersecurity. What did I get? 2 pieces of paper. What did those 2 pieces of paper do for me? Absolutely nothing. What I did get from it? Paranoia! Let's go!
I have nothing to say or add to this. Great job. I make a lot of money. Here at my family. Not doing what I studied, but got me a job.
I mean, a lot of that can be said for a lot of people with college degrees that they don't do what they got a degree in.
Right?
That's becoming
And if they
very common. Has become.
Yeah.
And if they do what they did for a degree, they fucking hate it.
No.
Oh, I should pay the rent. Give me a second, I'm gonna pay the rent.
Hey, rent? Capitalist.
I'm sorry, I like having a roof over my head. I may not like the roof, but...
Comrade, you must seize the property!
If not for the fact that your ownership has been actively trying to fix your sink for months, I would like throw the slumlord joke out.
He's a slumlord. I know it. I know him personally.
Well, he's actively trying to fix a problem, though. A slumlord would just be like, "No, that's your problem, not mine." I guess though, if it backed up bad enough, it would destroy the entire building. So, like, at what point do they just fucking call it a day and like actually just start replacing shit, or do they finally get it fixed where like the sinks aren't backing up anymore?
No, they have to do... I forget. It's on the other apartment side, both problems. They have to dig up the floor in their bedroom, and they have to do something in their kitchen.
That sounds not fun.
That sounds like a blast. Sign me up.
That sounds like a blast. I mean, if it goes wrong, it will go bang.
I don't know when they're gonna do it, so...
Much like my love life. Anyway.
God damn!
What?
Their rent paid. I love that I can do it online. I hate that they charge me for doing it online, but I love that I can do it.
I love being charged extra to pay for my tabs on my car by doing it online, so I don't have to go into the place and do the same thing where I also get charged extra. Not as much because I'm doing it in person.
Yeah. It's such ass.
And more hilariously, it's not a flat fee convenience charge. It's 15% of the total.
That's ass. Mine's a flat fee.
So guess what? If you have an old shitty car, 15% of 40. If you have a new fancy car, it's 15% of your car's MSRP.
So, translation, your car essentially... Oh no! Oh god, you poor man.
My tabs this year were $700. I've said this over and over, but it never stops hurting.
Jesus fucking Christ.
My convenience fee was 15% of $700.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Wait,
Which I realize is only 70 some dollars, but you know.
That's still.
Plus the 2.5% for using a bank transfer instead of cash. You tell me the number of people who have $700 in cash, and I will give you a fucking thumbs up, my man.
God damn.
This is what I get for having a new car. Literally what I get for having a new car.
I can name somebody who has $700 in disposable cash. In like physical cash.
On them right now.
I mean, if they're alive, Heisenberg.
Who? Like
Breaking Bad reference.
I was like the theoretical physicist?
They mean drug dealers.
What? He was in Breaking Bad?
No, Eisenberg was the name the name of the drug dealer.
Wait, have you seen Breaking Bad?
No.
Ah, okay,
Cupcake
fair
doesn't
enough.
watch Western media.
Fuck you. I don't watch anything because all I do is work.
That's
Every
some
time somebody's
right
like,
there.
did you see the new thing? No. You want to know why? Because I go to work, I take care of shit, I go to bed. Go to work, I take care of shit, I go to bed. That happens every day except for the day I'm off.
Cupcake is literally the epitome of what's his face from Gumball. What's his name? The dude with the rock head. I've forgotten his name.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah!
the kid that's always working at
Yes,
jobs.
that one.
Oh, what the fuck is his name?
There's a literal scene where he goes, where they ask him what his life is like, and he's just like, I wake up, I shower, I go to work, I go home, I go to bed, I wake up, I shower, I go to work.
Literally the only reason why I'm not at my grandmother's house is because we're recording, and I just told my mom this morning, I'm like, we're going to be recording, I may make it for dinner, I may not. If you don't feel like making dinner because you cannot make it,
I mean, how long have we been watching Futurama season 12 for? We still not finished it?
well, that's also because you're 7 hours, 6 hours ahead of me, and, like, the time frame in which we both would meet up, you are usually busy doing other stuff with your friends.
Yeah, or asleep.
No, usually you're gone. Doing stuff.
I forget, hang on.
You're either, like, taking a trip or you're out with your friends drinking. Like, don't bullshit me. I pay attention to your messages, motherfucker. Same thing with Taz. Like, Taz wants to do shit, but the only time he's available is, like, 1 o'clock in the afternoon my time, and I'm usually at work.
Huh.
I mean, this is true of everyone. When I'm available, no one else is. When I'm not available, everyone is. You don't even get to talk. You could be available, but you're just too damn busy. You're only 2 hours behind me. I don't want to hear it. He at least has the excuse that he's like 6 hours ahead. So is Taz. You are 2 hours behind me, and therefore should be more available, but are not.
I have a husband who likes to do things with me.
And that's my problem? Not my fault that I'm an antisocial workaholic.
I'm not far behind you. Remembers I work about 45 hours or more a week.
That face, I love it.
I'm not that far behind. Oh, right, the face.
Just fucking smoked, Geeks. Smoked.
Still trying to find that character.
I know who you're talking about, though. I've literally been trying to get Rai to sit down and watch Toonami Sunrise with me on Saturday mornings. Motherfucker's just never around.
He's right at the same time zone as you.
Pretty damn close. He's in the United States somewhere. He's not that far off. You gotta remember, I'm in the middle, so if somebody's west of me, they're 1 or 2 hours behind. If they're east of me, they're 1 or 2 hours ahead. Most of the time, only an hour ahead. So, like, we're not that far off. And, like, Rai was like, oh yeah, we gotta totally do that, man. We gotta totally do that.
Meanwhile,
I have no friends. And you can't change my mind on this. Because everyone's too busy. Including me. Ah.
You want
I'm not asking for an apology. I said me as well.
I know.
My friends are always my real life like beat space friends are always like, why don't we ever hang out? I'm like, well, I'm off today. Well, I'm in Mississippi for a week. Okay, sorry. Next time I'm off. You're never available. I'm off today. Well, I'm in Vegas. Why are you complaining to me about not being available if you're in Vegas? Like, that actually happened last week. One of my friends is like, you're never available to hang out. I'm like, I'm off today. Well, I'm in Vegas. What are you complaining about this to me for? You're in Vegas!
Pardon.
It's not like I expect people to hang out with me, because I'm not that fun to hang out with.
Terribly fun to hang out.
Married from your bed!
Man.
This is Cupcake. He's a rock.
Yeah, he's our rock. Let's go.
Settlers rode him for miles.
Giggity.
It's not just a rock. It's a boulder. God, I can't wait to wake up at 5 a.m. and go right back to work. I'm so excited.
Poor Cupcake. I gotta finish taking apart my kitchen because they're spraying it tomorrow for bugs.
Oof.
Part of winter life.
I'm dismantling my room tomorrow.
I don't envy you. Don't.
I didn't think you did.
I actually discontinued service with our people because literally they would spray. They would come out 4 times a year, but they would only spray in the summer. And I was like, what am I paying for the other 3 visits? Well, to make sure you don't have bugs. You don't do anything! Oh. Sorry. My favorite one is when they come out in January, walk around the house and go, you don't have any bugs. Really? No bugs?
Huh.
But it's 20 below? Snow on the ground? No bugs, you say?
The only
My
bug
God,
I see here
you're a
is
super
you.
Okay, sorry, I thought one eye was super dilated. I was like, oh shit, my brains!
It's a start.
Oh man.
When I said stroke, I did not mean that. I meant I wanted to stroke the cat.
Nothing like stroking a pussy. What? I love to stroke my hairy pussy.
Sorry.
Oh, that burp didn't happen.
There's nothing better than listening to my best friend's hairy pussy purr.
I have too many subscription services.
Uh-oh. We blew out Temp's mic.
Whoops.
Hello, we're back.
There we are.
No more pussy jokes, or my mic will just die.
Someone just blew Mike out. Messy.
There are many things I could say there, but I will not.
Alright.
You know you want to.
I'm not gonna. Can't make me.
You lack discipline.
I feel very disciplined right now because I'm not saying it.
Come inside. I hardly even know her.
There you go. I will leave you with that in your DMs.
Oh god.
What? Oh.
Oh, I didn't want that. That. And there. Perfect. Okay. Actually, I have the perfect response. I gotta go find it, though. Still the gold standard in comedy of me making myself crack up and everyone else in the room going, rice cupcake. Somewhere. It was recently, too. That one. Not that one.
This is probably the wrong group of people to ask, but does anybody know like an alternative to Pinterest? Because I fucking hate it now.
Why do you hate Pinterest? What did it do?
It's full of AI slop.
I haven't used
Oh.
Pinterest in years.
Welcome to every fucking art website on the fucking interweb.
Oh, don't get me started. I had to ditch my Pixiv one.
Oh, dude, Pixiv is... Do you think Pixiv is bad? Dude, look at DeviantArt.
I haven't been to DeviantArt in years.
The problem is with Pixiv is that DeviantArt, well, there's AI art there, there's filters. Pixiv, anything goes, and it's just like, I don't want to be on a watch list.
They have AI filters.
No, but what I'm saying is that
There it is.
the type of AI art that ends up
Oh,
on Pixiv...
yeah. No. Oh, yeah. No. I have it set as regionless. The amount of, like, full illegal fucking AI created art is terrifying.
Yep.
I'm talking dudes using toddlers as cock sleeve. It's horrid.
Jesus fuck.
Alright, don't go to Pixel. Got it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it really don't. It used to be good. And then...
if you set your home region to America, it will not show you any of that. But like, if you do that, it also cuts out basically all of the art that comes out of Japan, which is most of the sites.
I used to use, well, I still do, it's just annoying. Like, I mean, there's extensions I use to kind of help, but
Right.
Pinterest is a great place to get, like, reference shit. But the website's just bogged down with ads and AI slop, and I know you gotta make money, but
I mean, albeit it's not Pinterest, but there's one website I still use, which I'm surprised it stood the test of time so well. Flickr. If anybody remembers that place.
Weirdly unaffected by all the weird shit that people are putting on the internet.
Can I save images on Flickr?
I don't know. I usually just use it to look at stuff.
I think they've made it very difficult to save images.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Something about copyrights and like not stealing other people's work.
That makes sense.
I think you can kind of like how Reddit has that kind of function to save posts that you like. I think you can do that on Flickr. I just mostly use it to look up weird stuff, like
porn. Oh, excuse me, I was
no, not like that. I mean, like just very nerdy stuff that you can't find elsewhere because somebody with enough of a niche has posted it on there for some reason. Like I found photos of my hometown from like 100 years ago on here.
Sure.
And porn.
You know what I use all these art sites for? Weird, disgusting porn.
This is starting to turn into Avenue Q.
The worst kind of porn. Holding.
Oh yeah, you know the UK government's finally introduced the porn restrictions.
Of course.
Of course they have.
So credit cards are now required to verify age, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. And on top of that, there's a whole list of stuff that's now banned.
Like what?
Bodily fluids of pretty much any variety for a start.
Well, that's lame.
So essentially, yeah, none of the kind of, pee or anything like that. Choking, that's on the chopping block. No more of that. I think a lot of the BDSM categories are no more. So you will like the small selection of vanilla and ultra vanilla. You might as well just do the. Well, I wonder if Cupcake will know what I mean by this. You might as well just do wetting at that point, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
It's a Catholic thing. I don't know if it made it over to the US, but it's where basically you just put it in there and do nothing.
We call it soaking.
Oh, fair enough. Same thing, just slightly different way of saying it.
Although I think it's a Mormon thing over here, not a Catholic thing.
I still find it funny how Mormons come over here and try and bring like Europeans in. It's just like the Mormonism is a distinctly American thing. You ain't gonna fly around here. The irony is the funniest place I've seen Mormons outside of trying to preach their stuff is ironically the Book of Mormon. The stage show. Because, yeah, might as well. Free publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity, am I right?
Sorry.
Has Cupcake camera frozen or is he just extremely still?
No, he's fine.
The answer's that.
So, wrestling thing. The Royal Rumble for WWE will be in fucking Saudi Arabia.
Aw, yeah! Saudi Arabia.
Blood money!
Only one in three of people in this chat will be able to go and watch it live.
Why would you be able to go watch it live, Sam?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You would be able to, though.
I would, actually, because I'd have to dress up fully, but I would be able to. I've seen feminine people in the crowd.
Wasn't the point I was getting at.
See, the joke here is Keeks assumes they would give them a...
Yeah. But the problem is that they would probably have to, because of temperatures, because of the issue they had recently with the last pay-per-view they had in Saudi Arabia, because the lady wrestlers have to wear full body suits. They call them Power Ranger suits.
Yeah.
Good lord, let me look this up.
Because they have a women's Royal Rumble match, they might not have it on the pay-per-view, which would suck.
So they would have it, but, like, play it here?
Yeah, they would have it on, like, Raw or SmackDown.
Oh, so they just, like, put it on a different show.
Yeah.
Not have, like,
Which
you can watch it online.
Which would be less prestigious for the women and would suck. But would mean they wouldn't have to wear the Power Ranger suits.
Money, money, money.
Because they're worried about their safety and their health.
I mean, I would almost rather say I'd almost rather have just have it somewhere else where they don't have to fucking do shit.
They've already been paid.
I'm not saying they don't get paid. They are human beings. They are worthy of money.
No, I mean the company.
Don't have it in fucking Saudi Arabia for the women. Have it, I don't know, fucking Orlando.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the Royal Rumble then, because they wouldn't be there. It'd be in fucking Orlando. They also would get treated like a human being, kind of. I mean, Florida's not perfect, but still a far shot from Saudi Arabia.
Mm. I mean, they already have a title. Not a title, a belt that only
They should have it at
exists.
the Grand Casino Arena here in Minnesota.
That'd be nice. Actually, that'd be funny as fuck. They already have a belt that only exists in Saudi Arabia.
For women?
For both men and women.
Oh.
Wait, is it only called...
It stays in Saudi Arabia, and it is a title that only is there. And they have
if
matches
you win
for it.
the championship in Saudi Arabia, you are like the Saudi Arabian king of the ring.
Yeah, something like that. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
I'm not like concerned about what it's called. I'm just making.
Wait, so is the only reason it's called Royal Rumble because it's hosted by the...
No!
No.
Oh,
It's been the Royal Rumble for like 40 years, my dude. Because like Royal Rumble is one thing and like WrestleMania is another, right?
Yeah, the Royal Rumble match gets you a chance at WrestleMania. It gets you a chance at the title.
Gotcha.
Because men can wear whatever
Isn't
the fuck
wrestling
they want.
fake?
Yes, very, but whatever. It's still skill. It's opera. Soap opera.
It's art.
Just like stunt work is acting.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And like
acting with
10 years ago, they finally recognized stunt actors as actual actors. Stunt people. They're like, it's not real acting. You're just falling off of things, getting blown up, and driving cars really fast in really dangerous ways. Acting. Stunt work. Why are you looking at me like I'm thinking they're not human?
Nah, they're what the industry sees as human crash dummies.
Where is
Just remember, effects artists aren't real. They're cogs, a machine. Therefore, they don't
And
even-
if... Oh, no, go on, sorry.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. You say I'm corny.
No, I was going to say, and if they don't get paid right or don't get looked after properly, well, you don't get a film and somebody probably gets hurt.
I mean, you understand how video games are made, right? We grind human beings into dust and then throw them away and get new ones.
Oh, that explains the thing they call grind, when it comes up to release day.
That's the secret, Cap. We were always grinding.
The secret is Soylent Green is actually just the remains of video games developers.
Soylent Cola. Soylent Cola, how's it taste? Yeah, it varies from person to person. Cat's like the shit I put up with.
Forget the podcast. Let's have a cat cast. Let's go.
There goes Keeks rubbing their fucking hairy pussy.
Oh, we got butthole camera action. Let's.
Right? Kinky. Japanese businessmen paying good money for that action.
Where the fuck was this being filmed?
Wait a minute. Did you break those headphones I bought you?
No, they're right here. I just
Okay.
didn't want them
That's
with the cat ears.
I was just checking. I'm like, wait, Geeks isn't wearing the headphones. I'm like, oh
No,
shit.
no. I
broken.
would have said something. Also, I would have bought new headphones.
You think you would have bought new headphones? You know, Mish and I can smell blood in the water.
I
want you to know that Keeks bringing up that they needed a bigger pill container every day, and me going, "Oh, really?" And then Mish in the distance in DMs going, "I got this."
Oh, geez, I see what you mean about big.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
mine was. I thought like when I got mine, I was just like, this is bigger than I was expecting it to be. That is huge.
It's a good size. I fucking love it.
Thing when you first buy like your pill sorter, because it's just like, yeah, I should probably do this to remind myself to take stuff, and it's just like 1 or 2, and then it's just like, where did all these come from?
Magical mysteries.
Oh, Evolution is going to be a women's only pay-per-view?
Oh, there you go.
Fuck yeah! No wonder it's at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, and not Saudi Arabia. Well, we just had one in Saudi Arabia. Hell yeah! It's on the 13th.
Hell yeah!
What time is it? Oh, holy fuck.
10 minutes past midnight here.
Unless you lot want to keep going, maybe we should say our goodbyes, because it's been 3 hours.
Yes. Goodbye.
Wait, Cupcake, me and you just leave right now.
It just like in synchronicity, just bloop. It's just like, what the fuck? It's gonna be really fun when Keeks is like re-listening to this at the part where they left. I'm sorry, I can't understand your accent. Oh, how are you?
Wait, what's that from?
SpongeBob, Rock Bottom.
Oh yeah!
And my favorite part at the very end. Thank you. You're welcome.
I don't know if I should cut this off.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do. I swear I'm a good influence.
Damn, when have you ever been a good influence? Don't even fucking.
And sometimes you both simultaneously stare in the same direction.
I have had to defend you against the dregs of society.
Ooh woo.
Your silence is telling.
Ooh.
And I quote, there have been long conversations about you versus somebody else from another server that I can't stand. And how I'm supposed to hate you, but befriend the other jackass. And I'm like, well, if you can feel this way about the jackass, you can understand why I feel this way about him.
Anyway.
Yes. This is like, Jesus, fuck, what the hell?
Oh, they're aware of what went on. Like, I think I've mentioned it in passing, but...
It's not a secret. But still my favorite conversation of all time about the jackass on the other server. And they were like, well, I'm like, how you feel about Tam, I feel about the jackass! And the exact response from the person in question, who we all know and love, was, you just don't understand the jackass like we do. Right, that's how I feel about Tam. I don't make a lot of friends. I don't make excuses.
I don't either.
Probably just being old.
I am 40.
You know, Cupcake, you're a middle-aged man. Shut up.
I didn't say nothing.
And I quote, I thought middle age started at 40. What's the age bracket, fuckface? Oh, it's 38. Jesus Christ. That definitely made me feel old.
God, I love typing on this keyboard.
Is that sarcasm? I love my new keyboard.
Hang on, I'm gonna get out of shot because I don't particularly want to show my face, especially after a long day at work where I look like shit. Let's see if I can do this. The lights are off at the moment because I can't find the software to turn them on and I can't be bothered.
Bazinga.
I've shown you a picture of this before, but... Oh, shoot.
Jesus Christ, look at the Bodog honkaroos on that one. Jesus. You come here often?
I said titty.
That wasn't just kind of titty, that was like Bodog honkaroos. Bodacious Bodog
I mean, they
honkaroos.
aren't these, but whatever.
Ah, Jesus Christ! You almost put my eye out! I'm gonna miss being able to make big titty jokes about you.
Maybe they'll give me this stuff in a jar.
See how much money they're gonna have to pay to incinerate them. They're gonna need like an entire crematorium for those things. Well, we're not talking about keyboards. There you go.
Nice.
Kiss my ass.
Red.
It's supposed to be rainbow colored, but that just drives me nuts, so I just went with red.
This came in other colors, but the blue is cheaper, so I went with cheap.
I meant like the lights are supposed to be like rainbow colored.
Yeah, you showed us once.
Dumb. I'm like, I'm 38 years old. No, I refuse.
I like rainbows. But I'm queer, so.
Oh! The work tee. Right. Not the giant Bodog honkaroo.
Leg.
And now I'm comfy. Yes! My legs! Wagga, 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 wagga. See how pale they are?
I meant more than how hairy they are.
Gondor calls for aid!
You're not skipping.
Yes, I am wearing pants.
Speaking of legs, hubby's leg from when the lake is still fucking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, that was what, a month ago?
That was June 1st.
Fucked up.
It's not bad or infected or anything, but yeah, wow.
Must have gone deep then if it's still healing.
Yeah, it was a pretty good scrape.
I wonder if he'll get a nice scar from it.
Probably, especially on his ankle.
Scar, you mean free tattoo, am I right?
This dark.
Me with the strange scar line on my hand. Like, how did that happen? Well, you see, I lost a battle with an avocado and a sharp knife.
Ah, dude. My favorite conversation. It's on one of these arms. I had a big fuck you scar, like, down my arm. It looked like I had fucking, like, blocked the blade with my elbow. And it was, I shrunk. It's faded over time because I was young. This was like 20 years ago. I got drunk, got angry at a stop sign, went to punch it, missed, and slit the entire back of my arm on the side of it. And I didn't need stitches because it was superficial, but it left this gnarly white scar down the front of my forearm. It's like gone away with time, but it was hilarious.
I've got something similar to that from like school. It is faded with time. I can just about see it now. On my leg. So we used to do. They don't do it anymore for obvious reasons. We used to do in year 11 because they were kind of like, yeah, you guys are going off to do your GCSEs. Fuck doing
Right.
PE. Fuck doing PE in school anymore. You're gonna just go and play hide and seek and get some exercise in the forest behind the school. I was a little bit more agile back then because I used to do martial arts, so I could kind of run and probably jump. And I remember I was being chased through the woods, and I thought I could make it over this tree stump, which had kind of, because the tree had fallen on its own, it was all like, gnarly on the top, it was all sharp and everything like that. I thought I could make the jump. I did indeed not make the jump, and I sliced my leg open.
Ow.
And I was walking around, and the PE teacher was like, "Your leg's covered in blood." Yeah, that appears to be the case. My mum was absolutely fuming that I didn't go to the office with that one, because it's just like, you do realise that cutting quite deep, right?
I just realized I'm going to lose a birthmark with this top surgery.
Rest in peace.
No, anything but that.
Get it moved to a different spot.
I was thinking about how much skin you're gonna lose.
A lot.
No. Like, there was no, sarcasm or anything.
Cupcake.
What?
They can get the birthmark move right. Like Fry's tattoo in the film they did, where essentially he was traveling through time.
Right.
They just cut the skin off of Lars's butt, and then just got some flipping gum and stuck it on Fry's ass. Do that with the birthmark.
I'm sure that'll totally work.
It's worth a shot. Speaking of shots, nah, too late for that.
Holy shit, Zentrea's leaving Vishojo.
I'm shocked, I tell you. I'm shocked. It totally doesn't tie into what we were saying earlier about the people leaving Vishojo, so I am very, very shocked right now.
Right. Oh, and Sub is now at over 1 million subscribers, so that's fun.
Nice.
She had I just saw that, I'm looking through my feed there, and she's already had a celebration. Her last stream today was for celebrating subscribers. So that's it.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
You're alright.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah,
I
okay.
need to go sleep, goddammit. I need dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now,
Okay.
when
Thanks for podding
It was a
with
blast.
me. All that jazz. Thanks for
Never
doing this on a
been.
work day, Cupcake.
I was confused. I thought you guys were starting at the normal time. You're like, and if you make it, that's great. I'm like, I am definitely going to miss the end of the podcast. I'm going to get home. You guys are going to be like, all right, we're done. Goodbye.
Sorry. Sorry for the confusion.
No, yeah.
it's
Hang on.
because I'm awkward and I work weird hours.
It's
You
okay.
don't work weird hours. You're 6 hours ahead of me and 8 ahead of Geek. Like, yeah.
I start at 9:30. I finish at 6.
I start at 6 a.m. I finish at 3.
My time is usually free.
Except when it's not. Almost
Yes.
all the time.
Yes. Hubby is off all week, so I am not free.
Right?
Hell yeah!
I'm shocked. Where is he today that you were free?
He is at the friend's place that just had top surgery.
Ah, okay. I thought maybe he was at like a game or something.
No, yesterday he was at D&D, but today
Right.
today would have been that vampire, which is at that friend's place. But instead
surgery.
they're all there to help
Right.
and just hang out and be general cool. They weren't sure if they were going to do that, but since we decided to record today, they were like, well, just come over and hang.
Right.
Maybe play board games or just watch stuff like Dropout.
Right.
Speaking of board games, I still need to pre-order that one I've been following on Kickstarter, and it looks so good. It's called Quest Snakes. I'll send you a link to it. It looks so good.
Okay. Anyway.
It's so expensive.
Like how expensive? Board games these days can be expensive.
Like, just for the base game alone, it's $30-something.
Okay.
And then if you want all the expansions with it, it can quite quickly go over $300.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so you and Cupcake can do whatever, like eat and sleep, and I can finish my kitchen and also make dinner.
Woo!
Honk shoe.
Honk shoe Mimi. Thanks for potting and all that jazz.
No problem.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Hello.